Hey, yo, Flip.
Yo.
I'm going to put you on some fire, man. They got this new beard wash company. They got the lotion and the everything.
What's their name?
They got a recovery room.
What's the name?
Maestro's Classic.
G-Money's up front. I'll put you on. I'll put you on the Maestro's,
sure?
man. You forgot where I brought you? You forgot where I brought you up there?
Oh, man.
You forgot about Ghost?
All right. What's his name?
Ghost, you know again?
He cool, man. Yeah. Ghost is cool, man.
Yo, make sure you get your Maestro's Classic beard care products today at Target, CVS, or go on maestrosclassic.com and use the promo code QueensFlip to get 10% off.
10%, that's it? I thought it was free if you put your...
Are you crazy?
All right, okay.
Make sure you go there today. Log on maestroswithas.com. I'm from Queens.
What does that mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm just throwing up. I just throw it up, man. I'm from Queens. I throw it whatever I want.
Yeah, we from Brownsville.
I love Brownsville, nigga. I almost got robbed out there in Mother Gaston, nigga.
That's normal.
Mother Gaston is
That's normal.
Brownsville?
Yeah.
But I had that thing on me and I got away with it, nigga.
That's right.
Like my chain fell on the floor. I never forget. I got my shit.
Oh, that's a real story?
So what? I just stacked. That's a real story, nigga. I was out there 3 in the morning. Nigga looked at me like, why you out here 3 in the morning?
3 in the morning, right? That shit looked like it was like 6 o'clock in the afternoon,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And
Everybody was outside.
Being from Queens, when you make noise, people come outside. Brooklyn, they mind their fucking business, bro.
Word.
I had to hammer, bah, 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 yo. Niggas didn't give a fuck.
Facts.
That was crazy. That's a real story. The chain broke and all that. But I got it back.
Facts.
I didn't want to be a victim.
Word.
All right, so let's do our introduction and shit, then we get to Kev. Ready?
Yeah.
G-Money.
Yo.
What's up, man?
What's good?
Yo, man, it's a lot going on, G. The last couple of episodes been crazy. How you feel, man?
We back. I feel like we back, man.
We back for real.
Back for real. You know what I'm saying?
How you doing?
It's been a long time since we've been back.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
Good, bro.
You got some things to say. You want to say it now? You just want?
Really?
Yeah. You
I'll wait till after the introduction. I want to say it like right after.
You want to say it right after the
Right
introduction?
after the introduction, yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, salute to everybody. The past couple of episodes has been classic, man. We had classic episodes, man.
OGs coming up here.
OGs,
you know what I'm saying?
man. Shout out to Bimmy, B.O., Soul B.
Soul
Shout out
B,
to,
yeah.
he get mad, I call him B.O. Bimmy, Soul B, the homies from One Eleven, Jock and them, salute to them. Yeah, we've been having classic episodes. Chris, salute to them.
Chris.
How you feel about the last couple of episodes, man?
Man, this is crazy, bro.
We showing growth on the platform. You think are we showing growth?
Yeah, of course.
You're looking good.
I think listen, I can't confirm or deny, but I think we the only podcast that's getting this type of content up here. You know what I'm saying?
We top.
I think
niggas leave and then we get topped.
Hey.
Here we go. Yo, I feel good though.
Nah, but I feel like this is one of the only platforms that you can get this kind of content on. I if y'all know someplace else, let me know. But we bringing the exclusive content, the OGs up here, stories I can't really get nowhere else, man. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
That's what we doing up here. So
how's Tipsy Tomato?
It's good. Thursday's doing good.
That's
good.
Yo, that's a beautiful thing, man. I watch you grow. Once again, man, you making these shits pop, bro.
You came through last night. You had a good time. You know what I'm saying?
People was trying to dance on me. I didn't like that. You know, I didn't like that.
Had a little twerk situation going on.
But I want to get into this episode, man.
Yes.
Anything you have to talk about? Anything you have to talk about before we get into the intro of the episode?
We gonna do that right now?
No. You don't have to talk. I'm talking about anything you want to talk about as far as what's going on.
Nah, just I'm just grinding, man. I feel good. Like I said, I'm working on the album right now, so the album is looking like I'm basically starting it this week. You know what I'm saying? I did a whole blueprint before, so I wrote everything down, kind of structured it out. So now it's about to get the work. So you're gonna start seeing videos and more content on the YouTube page of me in the studio with different artists and producers and like.
So you're gonna utilize the YouTube page?
I am, yeah.
Okay, good.
I am.
Good. G-Money.
Yo.
Episode motherfucking 98.
Nigga, we made it.
Oh, shit. But before we get to that, G-Money got something to say before we get to our guest.
Yes, because, the last few episodes been a little crazy. So, I wrote a little bit, a little flip the script disclaimer for our guests and for our viewers that are tuned in so that you guys can hear it here before the show even starts for any questions to ask. You know what I'm saying? We, DJ G-Money, Queens Flip, do not control the content from our guests. I repeat, we do not control the content from our guests. Believe it or not, we get a lot of phone calls and DMs and texts about, this and that. So I wanted to make it clear now. We don't control the content from our guests. The views and opinions of our guests are not ours personally. You know what I'm saying? We will not be held accountable or remove content, audio or visual. from the platform unless there was a safety hazard as far as, danger-wise or incarceration and things like that. Then we'll take down the content. But other than that, the content will go up. We're not editing no more footage. We're not taking no more footage down. You know what I'm saying? The people have spoken. They want to see our content on the show, on the platform. You know what I'm saying? There's certain parts of it. There's certain clips that go up and come down within a couple of days, and people want to see the content, and they can't see anymore because, people call and say they want the content taken down. So, I want to put the disclaimer out there right now, beginning of the show, so that the fans can know, we can know, you guys can know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to say to you, I just met you, but be cautious of what, I know you're the big homie.
Yeah.
Because we had a lot of big homies up here also.
That's
you know what I'm
saying?
Fact.
That's a fact.
So
not even worried.
I want to let you. All right, so I want
this is what I want to say. This is why I don't really like. Chilling. This is why I don't like really building rapport. I'm gonna be honest. First of all, I have no big homies. Say that. I respect everybody on an even playing field. I got big bros, people that I look up to. It's number one. Number two, the only person that can ask me to take something down is Webb, and Webb is my older cousin. And, if he calls me, I know that's important from where he's at if he calls me. No disrespect to Preem, no disrespect to anybody else that's involved in anything. The reason why I don't have conversations or anything because, when we make people up here comfortable to talk. And when we make them comfortable to talk, they call and like, yo, I'm not doing that. Not no more. I did that couple, when it was danger, it was hazardous, cool. Because I'm not here to mess up anybody's appeals. I'm not here to mess up anybody's situations. That's not my thing.
Right.
I want everybody to live. I want everybody to eat. And I'm not here to cause any troubles in the streets. I'm here to have the OGs, the people that come together just to talk and express. I'm not taking shit down. Shit, man.
Salute.
Look,
Salute. But we got a guest here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Zone.
Yes.
Heard about him.
Uh-huh.
What they call you, the 5-star general? How they call it? What they say?
5-star, you heard?
Yeah.
General.
5-star.
You heard?
General. But man, Killer Kev, right from Killer Kev.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Word up. Salute.
Who we got in the building with you?
I got my little man B-Dub in here with me.
What up, man?
You know what I'm saying?
Got his hand fucked up. Everybody punched somebody in the mouth.
Militant.
Get out of here, B-Dub.
Yeah, he's militant. Guerrilla warfare.
I can tell. I can
you know what I'm
tell.
saying? He's militant,
Yeah, I can tell. I like B-Dub. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
That's what's up.
What's up, man? What's up, Kev?
Yo, same old, man. It's just me. I'm just chilling. You know what I mean? Had to come up here and show some, I see a lot of your shows, you know what I mean? See a lot of your interviews. And I was like, I'm going to take the time out to come out, you heard, and do an interview too. Because I got some stories to tell. You know what I mean? I got good stories to tell. You might be interested in it. You might love it, you heard? Because this shit is crazy and it's far-fetched from society.
Let's go.
You heard? It's almost animalistic. You know what I'm saying? And it's dealing with real individuals, So what I mean. It's just it's a psychological warfare with me when all this started. Just like with the Bloods, you know what I mean. It was I was a 5-star non-Trey, But if you could have got me together, if you could right now in this spot, right where I'm sitting at, if you could have got me and Magoo, Wayno, Uptown, Wildcat, Nalo to sit in Deadeye, to sit here in one spot, you will have an amazing show. Believe me, because we had so much stories together. We was together at one point. There was not one Blood in population at this time. It was only us as Bloods in a place called HDM, House of Deadly Men, we call it. You heard? And it had two sides to it. And I'm going to tell you the difference between persistent and predicate cutters. We was persistent cutters, which was we continually to cut and get out of our chains, get out of our shackles, you heard? We were shackled. Then you had the predicate cutters where they just was handcuffed, you heard? They had no chains on it. They just had handcuffed, you heard? They could do things we couldn't do. So if you was a Blood and you was in population, you was not, you was far-fetched from being one. You know what I'm saying? You had to put in some work. So, I just wanted to reflect, you know what I'm saying, at the time when I was in 1A, 1B. You know what I'm saying? And before that though, I'm gonna go prior to that. I'm gonna go step beyond that because I went to court and I cut somebody. But I'm gonna reflect on when I was in 7 Block. Yeah. Corey came through. Corey King, CK, my boy. Shout out to CK. I love you. I spoke to you earlier today, nigga. I ain't tell you I was gonna be here, you know, because I didn't want you to come with me and shit, you heard? But I love you. But in Shockwell,
you might get him up here later.
yeah, I love you. I love him, you heard?
What's up.
But on make a long story short, you know, we was a 7 block, and I brought a few individuals home and shit, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Under me, under non-Trey. Because, you know, it was people that was squabbling, was going around saying they was blood in. And this is like 94 at that time. I've been in jail since 93, so I've been rocking since 93. But 94, it was seldomly heard. It was seldomly heard about us. So it was like a leak. You hear once or 2 months, oh, I need blood. What's that? Nobody know what that shit is. You know, so when I got the 7 block, I was Shockwell. Shockwell used to always, and Shockwell remind me, Shockwell was like, you know, the big BGF, you heard? So, you know, he wasn't really, he was into black unity. That's what he was into, black unity. He was black struggles. So, you know, he used to come to my cell all the time and ask me about, you know, my movement, what was my purpose, and, you know, being the blood and shit. You know, I'm like, the purpose of this is, man, is against these motherfuckers that's oppressing us. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the days, yeah, you know, Hispanics, administration or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because when you was a regular dude, when you came to Rikers Island and you wasn't a 5%er and you wasn't Muslim, you was fooled. Black brothers ain't Muslims ain't look out for dudes that wasn't messing with them. 5%ers don't care about what you was, you heard? So you was left dead for who? The Spanish people, the Hispanic population. So they treat you accordingly what you are. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Taking your food, robbing you, kicking you, doing all type of stuff to these black people. And I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it came about with a little bit of structure.
Before we let you get into more, I know you're going to jump right into it, Killer Kev. We want to know about you first. Can we know about you? Or you want to just stick on the jail joints? We want to know about you, childhood, and all that stuff.
You want to go that far?
Yeah.
Let's go back.
Menace to society.
Menace to society.
G.
Well, you know.
Hold on. Real quick before we go, I want to know too, like just to be clear, the reason why you're here today. I know you said it to clear things up, but like, what was your main reason for coming today? Because we didn't know. We know about you, but we didn't contact you know, or book the show months in advance. Like we did a show with Soul B, and I think you saw a clip of that, right?
Right.
So what part of that clip made you want to come to the show, and you know, like what struck your interest to come on in?
Man, what struck my interest to come on the show? I was informed like by one of my little homies. Mm-hmm. He's like, yo, you know, a couple of homies. Like, yo, they calling my phone, and you know they little homies, and they like, yo. You know, because they know my strength and, you know, they know my position when it comes to this blood, especially with non-Trey. And what happened was that they called me and was like, yo, you got to look at this show. I don't look at shit on YouTube and none of that. I started looking at YouTube because of you. I ain't never looked at YouTube except for me, you heard? You know what I'm saying? But I said, let me look at the show. So he's like, yo, they don't mention you. B.O. and all them up there doing all this. I said, what? B.O. So B? I was like, all right, so I went and checked the show out. So I checked the show out. I'm like, all right, yeah, he telling the story. I like B.O. So B, that's my man. We go back since the 80s. You know what I mean? I remember he went out with the Muslims. But make a long story short, he was telling the story. And what got me to come here, because the way he was telling the story about the Attica, I said, oh, shit, he about to talk about KK. All right. I'm like, I told my wife, yo, come here. Listen to this. He about to talk about me. You know what I'm saying? And he got up to the part where he told the police. He said, yo, I told the police, man, you jump on any one of my motherfucking homies, the next time, this shit gonna go up in smoke.
Right.
And he said it. He said, yeah, the motherfuckers they jumped on my homie, and it went up in smoke. And I said, oh, there I go. And that shit cut the fuck off. What the hell? Now I'm tight. I called B-Dub. I'm like, what the hell? This thing ain't finished the motherfucking story. Come on, Bill. Finish the story, Bill. Mm-hmm. Give me some type of ending, some conclusion to this shit. But yeah, that's why I came. Okay. That's why I came on the show. You heard?
And then we told you, like we said earlier, but behind the scenes, you know, the full episode will be out soon. So you'll see the rest of the story, and you'll hear the rest of it.
Y'all don't want me to tell that story? Y'all want to hear?
You can, but before we let's go
So
back
I'm just
now.
saying.
Let's
Oh
go
my
back
God.
now. Let's go
Go
back now to know who
We heard
you
was a
are.
boxer.
Yeah, I was a boxer. Yeah.
So take a-
all right, growing
were
up
you-
in Brownsville.
Brownsville, Brooklyn. Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Brownsville. I'm
Born
from
and
Brooklyn.
raised?
Born and raised, 336 Blake. Mother gas in the Rockaway. You heard?
Okay.
I was in the gut. But you know, growing up and shit, you know what I'm saying? I went to jail, you know what I'm saying, at 19 for homicide and shit, you know what I'm saying? And at that time I just turned pro boxing. I was boxing. I had a few fights, you know, in Madison Square Garden and shit. But I was still in the street. You understand what I'm saying? So I wound up, and I don't know if y'all heard about this dude, but I wound up hooking up with an Italian dude named Vito Antifermo. He fought Hagler to a draw, but he played in the movies Goodfellas and Godfather 3. He took me to, guess what? 111 to Atlantic. It was no in Queens, a boxing gym in Queens. Not 111. It was another one.
On Jamaica Avenue.
I think it was on Jamaica Avenue.
Something.
You go upstairs, right?
Yeah. I
You
know
go
what
upstairs. But listen, it was
you're
crazy
talking
because
about,
when I was boxing, I turned pro. They had no blacks. They had no blacks boxing there though. They had a lot of Italians and Italian and Russian. They had a lot of Italian and Russian fighters there at that time, growing up. So I started training in, whatever. But I wound up getting arrested for homicide and shit. You heard? After I was on the run and shit. So I wound up, you know, doing time and shit. You know.
Yo, so when did you become, you know, KK, Killer Kev? Like, you didn't.
But Killer Kev,
You weren't born that way. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so like,
of course not.
when did you become
Killer
Killer
Kev?
Kev?
I'm gonna tell you something. Killer Kev was my boxing name when I was young. You know what I'm saying? I had that drive. You know, I had adrenaline. You know what I mean? I was a fight on the street. I fought everybody on the street. I was good with these. You heard? I'm still good. You heard? But when I wound up getting introduced to the boxing through a friend of mine who wasn't in the streets. He was from the projects, but wasn't in the streets. His name was Bernard Peterkin. You know what I'm saying? And he used to be like, yo, okay, man, you know, he used to come by and be okay. Just put the guns down. You know what I'm saying? Come to the gym with me. You know, I'm like, man, fuck your gym, nigga. I don't give a fuck about no boxing, nigga. Box this. And I pull out that Taurus. He like, come on, KK. I'm like, nah, man. But he was a good dude. So, you know, one day I took it upon myself. He said, you know what, man? I've been fighting in the streets all my life, man. So I told him, I said, yo, I'm going to go to the gym with you tomorrow. He's like, come to the gym. I was like, all right. The first gym we went to was right on Liberty in Pennsylvania called PAL, Police Athletic League. You heard? 5-time world champion Junior Poison Jones. He was a 5-time world. He went there. I was fighting him at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but make a long story short, that's how I got introduced to boxing. You know, I used to carry my gun to the gym. You heard? I got in the ring. They put me in the ring with motherfucker. I was 130 pounds at that time. They put me in the ring with a nigga like 100 pounds and waxing me. Yeah, I wanted to shoot that nigga. You heard? After the gym. But my man was like, come on, son, it's a sport. But you know what? It made me tough. You know what I mean? That's when I started, I wanted more.
But,
So, you know.
why were you so much into the streets? What was your childhood like? That's what I want to know. Like, what was your childhood like? Like, you grew up with your mother, father? Did you grow up with both parents?
Grew up with a single mother, man.
You didn't know your father?
Nah, I knew my father, but my father was in Queens. We're going to get to that. My father was in Queens. You heard? My father was in Queens. We're going to get to that. That nigga was in Queens. God bless his soul. He dead. He got killed. Executioner style. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he got murdered back in the 80s and shit. I was 11 years old. Yeah, but I knew my pops.
What was he into when he got murdered?
He had gambling spots, you heard? He had a gambling spot and all that shit. And it was a time when he had it in the early 80s, 70s, late 70s. And that was a time when Gotti, you know, Italian niggas was going around extorting motherfuckers for their spots. And they had a history on that. And I think he got killed like that because they found him in the trunk of his car. So, you know, black niggas ain't killing you like that.
Hell no.
Got to be a professional. They doing it. They shooting you and taking a time out to put you in the back of the trunk and all that. Niggas leaving you. Whenever they shooting, them niggas killing you, they out of there, you heard?
So you knew your father?
I knew my father. Yes, I did. I knew him, Joe Davis.
Joe Davis, and then he had a couple of gambling spots.
Right, he had a couple of gambling spots in Brownsville and up in Brooklyn. But he's originally from Queens.
What part of Queens was he from?
Corona,
Queens.
Yeah, he was in Corona.
So
Left rack and all that.
So
I got brothers out there.
Okay.
We're going to get deeper to that because I got brothers that's into that music shit. And that's what I'll tell you that when Capone come in at.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Hold on. No. So your
Flip
father,
quick. He said, no. I love that. I love that nigga. That nigga funny.
Yo, so tell us like what do you think made you like that though? You know what I'm saying? Like, was it because your father wasn't around, or because your mom was a single mom, or your friends
like
were peer
what?
pressure
Like,
made
so-
you so aggressive in the streets and fighting
I'm
against?
gonna tell you a true story. You don't think I'm a perv or something. I'm a crazy nigga. I ain't no motherfucker. None of that.
Heard
I'm
you.
gonna tell you something what made me look who I am. I'm gonna tell I was different from a lot of niggas growing up. I'm gonna tell you why. Like I seen like me, nigga, I ain't started fucking till I was like 18, 19.
Okay.
You heard? I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I was growing up, everything it was a part to me, it was about survival tactics. You heard? I seen a lot of niggas get killed. I seen a lot of niggas walk with their kids in the street and get killed. I seen niggas walk with their girl and get killed. I said, man, this shit is all a weakness. Fuck a baby, fuck a bitch, fuck a girl. Y'all niggas, he's getting side blinded by feeling the type of way and getting killed. I couldn't do it. So therefore, I stayed away from bitches. I stayed away from them type of feelings that I got involved with being emotional and weak, you heard? No, I'm dead serious. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to get involved in so I stayed in the street. I was busy in the street. I was busy trying to survive, trying to calculate everything that was going on around me. I was on my survival mode tactics. So I couldn't do it. I couldn't be in love. I didn't want that effect. I didn't want that affection.
Did you see those things happen firsthand, or did you hear stories or?
I seen that firsthand. You know what I mean? I seen dudes get into shootouts and then they go up with their girl to the store the next day and get bladed. I'm like, see, that's what happened. You heard? When I step on my door, I gotta look this way. I gotta have my gun out when I step on my door. I mean, Brownsville was crazy growing up. You know, I went through a lot of wars with big dudes. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of dudes. You know what I'm saying? So, and these dudes was bigger than me. You know what I mean? And I took shots at them, and they gave it back.
You know, we did an interview with a guy named Nuke. You heard of him?
I heard, but I don't know.
You don't know him?
He from up the hill, right? Nuke, he just came home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I heard of Big Nuke. You heard?
But you don't know him at all.
Nah, I don't know. Y'all did an interview with him?
Yeah.
Oh. He did like 30, 40 years, right?
30-something. Yeah.
30-something years.
Yeah. Is that Brownsville where he's from as well? Up the hill? Is that
He from up the hill.
Is that considered Brownsville as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
he was dealing with a dude that I know named Bush.
Okay.
Bush that got the, you know what I mean? And he was in the Fed magazine, you know what I'm saying? Derek Hamilton. They deal with each other and shit. They good people. I know of them, you heard?
So you were younger. You see niggas getting killed by going to stores with their girls, and you had in your mind that I'm not going to even put myself in those situations because women are the weakness.
Right. Absolutely.
Women is a man's weakness, so you didn't want to get those emotions.
Nah.
But are you saying that you grew up like that because Brownsville? So did your mom, how was she like when she was raising you? Like, how was it in the household? Like, how was Mama Love? Like, what you know?
My mom was a nigga. My mom was a man and a woman. You heard? And another thing about her, she could not accept me even losing no fights at all in my life. I don't give a fuck who it was. And she promoted that. Wow. She promoted me to fight. And that's why I had a snuffing technique when I was young. I did it to my teachers. And I had my moms on the news and all that. No, for real. You know what I'm saying?
You snuffed your teacher?
I snuffed my teacher. You know what I mean? Because he said I was slow in an art class, you heard? And I jumped on the chair. I jumped so I could reach her face and boom, hit her. And she grabbed me up. And when she grabbed me, I went home. They told my mother that she grabbed me. My mother, I don't care what he did. She touched my son. And she went up there and beat the motherfucking teacher up. And then she was on the news.
Wait.
Yo.
You heard? I'm dead serious.
Yo, Big Cat, chill, man.
Go.
Cat, please.
My mom was...
Shout Mama Love.
Hold on. The teacher said you were slow. She told you were slow, or she said it like when she.
Yeah, we was doing the project in class.
Was she being derogatory, or you just took it like that?
I took it like that.
Gee,
fuck that.
Let's go.
She probably was just telling you was doing things slow, Kev. What's wrong with you?
She may admit it that way, but I ain't take it that way. Fuck that shit.
So what you was doing? You was supposed to draw something? What you was doing?
Yeah, I was the last one in the class to finish my project. She's like, oh, you slow or something? So, yeah. I jumped on the chair so I could reach her height.
Damn.
Fuck.
You ain't
And she
playing.
grabbed me up, dragged me, got paint all on me. You heard? I came with paint on my eyes, all that shit. Fuck that. My mom was like, what's wrong with you? I said, she hit me. That was it. What you talking about?
Mama Love went to school.
She went to put the beats on her. But it was funny because all the other parents jumped in.
Oh, my
And you know, she's
God.
white. Her name was Miss Bramson. I don't forget it. And her friends, they all jumped in. The other parents, they jumped the white chick. I was like, oh shit, they really trying to kill her. And they all got arrested. They was on the news.
God.
They was on the motherfucking news. I'll never forget it. You
What
heard?
grade was this?
This is like in the 70s, 74,
hold on.
75.
Oh, what grade? What grade? What
I was
grade?
like in the 5th grade.
So your mom attacked Miss Branson, and then they jumped the lady. None of Miss Branson's friends helped her.
Hell no, they ain't help. You see a bunch of black ladies on that motherfucker. What you think? That's some crazy shit.
So that was a memorable moment in
That
your
was
mind.
a memorable moment in my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So were you bullied as a kid?
Nah. I was sick, son. I was bugged out. Like my mindset was crazy. You heard? Like, and you know what? And I still do. I still got more fucking mental problems. You heard? I wasn't bullied as a kid, and I felt that when it was bored, I had the bully. I was the one, and it was sad to say that. You heard? It's like if I liked the girl in class, and she didn't pay me no attention, I would do some crazy shit to get her attention. I like to make them cry. And that's my good attention. That shit turned me on. You heard? No, for real.
I believe it.
I'm dead serious.
I'm listening.
You know, I used to have a girl. I used to sit next to me every day in class. She had brought mom make her lunch and all that. Give her candy. I used to take it and steal it. She sit and cry, and she cried, and I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna give it back to her because she cried. That shit made me feel good. You heard? Shit made me feel real good because I got some type of emotion out of her from me. You understand what I'm saying? Once I get emotion out of you from me, I'm all right. Because you're going to think about me. Even if you don't like me, you're going to still think about me and say that nigga crazy. You
That
heard?
was your mom.
That was my psychological.
So yeah, G. So the shit happened. This nigga.
Fuck, man.
He's a wild boy, man.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious, though. That's how I was growing up, man.
You got
know
any
what I mean?
siblings?
Yeah, I got cousins and, you know.
Any siblings, like brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I got a sister. You know what I mean? I got a younger sister, younger than me. Then I got a younger one, younger than her. My mom's had my little brother, like 20 years later. He's like 30 years old now. You know what I'm saying? I got a younger sister named Tonya. Tonya Davis. She did time. You heard? She got caught going to Aruba. She went to Aruba. You know what I'm saying? Whatever crew she was fucking with, came back. 18 motherfucking joints on her. You heard? Coming through the airport, JFK, got knocked. I was on a run. I was in a house at the time. You heard? It was funny because I was on a run at the time for the homo, and I was staying in a house in Bed-Stuy. So when I was staying in a house in Bed-Stuy, my mom's called the house and was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" I was like, "What you talking about? Your sister in Queen's house locked up. She just came back from Aruba with some shit on her. She had 18 ounces on her. She did life. She's a good role model citizen right now. She's a good role model, you heard? She go to prisons and talk to women about, you know, reinventing themselves, you heard?
How much time did she do?
She did, she had Fight of Life. Yeah, her first bid. You know what I mean? So, you know.
18 what? Like 18?
18 ounces of coke taped around her body. Yeah, she had like 18 coming through the JFK and shit. She got knocked and shit. This is early 90s and shit. But I was staying at a house at the time, and my mom was breaking on me like I had something to do with it. I never knew that my sister was involved in any of that type of shit. She never told me when she left. Yeah, I'll be back in a couple of days. So I'm like, all right. She said, just keep the house clean. I'm in the window looking at the fucking police. I'm like, I'm scared about me, you heard? I ain't thinking about her. A couple of days go by, and then my mom called, you wilding out on me about that. I said, man, I had nothing to do with that. So now I had to leave. I had to leave her crib and shit, you know, but yeah.
How did you get caught?
This is how I got caught. I got caught by keep coming back and forth to Brownsville. You heard? And it was crazy. And because I was on the run, I kept coming back to Brownsville. I was going to many places. I was in Schenectady. I was in Albany. You heard? I was traveling. I was moving around, shaking and, you know, get money. But I know I was on a run. for the homo. But make a long story short, what happened was I stopped my cousin. He's on the front cover of the book DeVille. I never forget it. His name is Mad Dog. He on the cover of my book right there. He got the Georgetown sweatshirt on and with the bandana. He's standing in the front like this and on a book cover with me.
I saw it.
Yeah. I seen him. I haven't seen my cousin in mad years. So I seen him. He was coming through the middle in Osborne. So he was walking with his girl, but I was ducking. I was like, yo, Mad Dog, come here. Mad Dog, come here. He's like, yo, what? Take your cousin. I was like, yo, come here. Because I rented a fucking apartment from this fiend, you heard? For to have a spot. I rented an apartment from this fiend. She ain't tell me the bitch ain't tell me she got evicted, you heard? So I was in the crib. Well, I was supposed to have been in there. You know what I'm saying? She ain't tell me that. So she took all my money. Bitch, I gave a bitch like $300 to stay in the crib for the week. And she ain't tell me she got evicted. Mm-hmm. So I came in the motherfucker, you heard? Came in the motherfucking house. So, I was in the building, it's hiding out. I see my cousin, he coming with his girl. I'm like, yo, come here. His girl kept walking. She was arguing with him, because every time with me and this nigga together, we get arrested. Sure enough. I grabbed the nigga. Yo, come here. We holler at you. So, yo, what's up? And then he looks at me and goes, nigga, you all over the fucking TV. They looking for you. I said, shut the fuck up. So I grabbed him, brought him in the fuck. I said, you want to make money? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right, help me back up this 62 I got upstairs. 62 grams of crack. Mm-hmm. You heard? Help me bag this shit up. So boom, we go upstairs. Like, all right. You heard? We upstairs bagging shit up. You heard? So we hear knock at the door. Boom, boom. I'm like, yo, son. I looked at him. He looked at me. I said, that's not no regular knock. I said, I know. So I went to the motherfucking, I went to the door and I looked through the peephole and the shit was black. So I thought somebody was gonna shoot the door, like had a gun to the peephole. Oh shit. There's like, open the fucking door. Boom, boom. I was like, oh shit. So I ran, I was like, yo, so we start flushing shit. I ran in the bathroom, start trying to flush shit. He running through the house all crazy. I locked the bathroom door. I was trying to jump out the 5th floor window. I ain't even gonna lie. I was trying to jump out the window, but they busted the crib. They busted the crib. Hold on, they busted the crib, and they caught him, and they had me by my ankles. So the bathroom window was mad small. Mm-hmm. It's mad little and shit. So I was like halfway through it, and they grabbed me in and shit, and they got me. You heard? But they didn't listen. The funny thing is, listen, they didn't know who I was. When they was regular police. The regular police, they arrested me. Check it out. So I gave a false name. Yo, Keith Williams. So I'm fucking my fingerprints up, you heard? Fuck my fingerprints up. Look, so I go through the system like that. Like, no, I ain't going through the system yet. What happened was I fucked my fingerprints up while I was at the precinct, and I came up Keith Williams. They was like, oh, it's only your first offense, you heard? The police like this is only your first offense. Are you gonna go in and out? You gonna get RRR? I was like, yeah, no doubt. They had me for trespassing, possession, you heard? And that was it. So listen, I go through the precinct. Now I go to 75th precinct. I'm in the pens, right? So as they taking me out to go downtown, the detective Desmond, Batman, he's a detective. He know who I am. They've been looking for me. Homicide. I'm going out the building. Oh, shit. He pulls up. He said, oh, you got him. They're like, yeah, he's only got a fucking, he's only got a fucking trespasser. He said, no, he don't. So the police looked at this motherfucking detective. What you talking about? That's Kevin Davis. Oh, that's Kevin Davis. So they rolled a newspaper up. He had a newspaper and they rolled that shit up and started beating me in the head. You heard? Boom, boom, flick. You heard? Niggas start wilding out on me on broad daylight. You heard? Outside of everybody. Start fucking me up and shit. You heard?
You thought you was in the clear, huh?
I thought I was good.
You thought you was good?
I kept telling you I was good. I thought I was good though. But yeah, man, that's how I got caught though, son. You know what I mean?
And you copped out to how much?
I had 8 1/3 to 25. But what happened was I still did more. I did 15 off of that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I copped out to 8 1/3 to 25. But I copped out to I did 15. I did 15 off of that shit. You know what I mean?
And they had witnesses. That's what it was. They had witnesses that stated that you did that.
No. That's crazy. They didn't have witnesses. What they did was they had one witness, and guess what? It was my cousin.
he wasn't there at the crime. They tried to put him at the scene of the crime because he got arrested with me on a drug case.
Right.
So they was like, he must have been the one that was with him because everybody said that I was with a few other individuals, right? You hear me? So listen, they didn't know that my cousin is illiterate. He don't know how to read or write. He can't read or write, you hear me? So they wrote the statement out and signed it, or they made him sign it. They made him sign it. They wrote the statement out and they made him sign it. The shit got thrown out. You heard? After a couple months on Rikers Island, shit got thrown out. And they let him go. They let him go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So they let him go, and that's when, I went about my murder, but they had no witnesses. The only witness they had was my wife. So check it out. Again, she wasn't my wife at the time. So I went to the 4 building. You heard? Still fighting other cases. I had other cases to open. I didn't even tell you. I had assault, a couple of attempts, but the murder was the biggest one at that time. So what happened was I went to the 4 building, all right? And Miss Campbell, she was a counselor, and she did the marriages. And I was like, yo, I told Miss Campbell, I said, yo, Miss Campbell, I got to marry my wife. I'm about to go to trial on his mom's side. I can't. Boy, I got to marry because she can't testify against me. You know that, right? Your wife can't testify against you. She can see you kill 1 million niggas. She can't testify against you. It's law.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? They can't testify. Your wife has done a lot of testify against you if you done any crime. She can't involve. So what happened was that's what happened. I got married on Rikers Island with her, and boom, and they really had nothing. Man, I think they had maybe somebody saying everybody testimony was scarce. You heard? Shit was whack. So, but I wound up copping out instead of going to trial.
You was like, fuck it.
Yeah, I had the other cases I was copping out to. They did the homicide last. So the other case, I blew trial already with one case, 3.5 to 7.
What you blew trial? What was the case?
It was a reckless endangerment with a gun. You know what I'm saying? Police were chasing me, you heard? And I fell and the gun went off, you heard? The gun went off while she chasing me. I threw over my back, you know what I'm saying? It was a lady police, black bitch, you heard? There was a black chick. She was on my heels. Word, I never forget her name was Bernice. Word, she was a DT in Brownsville back in the 90s. She run down on anybody, little short bitch. Word, but she ran down on me. And I was dirty, you heard? So I jumped over a motherfucking bitch, and the gun fell, boom, shit went off, boom. You heard? So that was it, man, with her. And I got arrested for that, too. But I blew trial. I went to trial on that case, blew to that. So I already had like 8. I blew like a 3.5 to 7. I went to trial on another one. They gave me running concurrent. You heard? With that case, they running it concurrent, and that was it. And then they was like, yo, what you want to do? I had a good-ass lawyer. I had a good-ass judge. Because back in 88, I had a judge named Sirigliano. He was Italian, and I beat a robbery in 88. And that's when I had him again. When they found out I got arrested, I came through him again in the 90s. He was like, Kevin Davis? He lifted his glasses up like this. Kevin Davis? Yo, the boxer. He said, you want me to call Rob Zust? And I had a lawyer right here. I said, yeah, call Rob till I want to see him. That's when when I went back to my cell, Robbie came and saw me, Rob Zust, the lawyer. He came and saw me and shit. And he was like, you want me to take a case? I said, yeah, take my case. Fuck this other lawyer. This nigga don't know what the fuck you talking about. And he really got a good deal for me, you know what I'm saying, as far as that. You know what I mean?
What's his name?
Huh?
What was his name?
Who? Robert Zust.
Robin Zust.
Robert Zust, yeah.
Robert Zust. He was a good lawyer.
Very good lawyer. He looked like he looked like a rock star lawyer. He had bad wild hair, you heard? Mad wild hair, giraffe looking, you heard? He was bugged out. But, I'm going to tell you, the reason why, not to cut this, he had an amazing story. Yo, I went to trial with him on a robbery, right? 88. I was working for Con Edison. You know when you go co-op class, when you're in high school, you work 1 week, you go to school 1 week, motherfucking bitch talking about I robbed on the A train station for a jury and a jury, all this shit, you heard? Yeah, they said I did that on the A train station rush hours. So check this shit out. I wound up going to trial for that shit. So anyway, I got arrested, got charged, and what happened was when we went to trial, so the bitch said I had a gun to her stomach, and so they was asking the question, how you know that's him? You sure it's not mistaken identity? Like, how the fuck can I can't miss, he got sneaky eyes. I know he robbed me. So listen to this shit. My motherfucking judge, my motherfucking lawyer, Robert Zuskop. I love you, Robert. I love you. I'm gonna tell you what he did when he's presenting the case to the jury. When he presented the case to the jury, he sat there to the jury, right? He said, let me ask y'all something. We got a robbery case going on here. He said, is it by any chance if I come up to you with a gun during rush hours, with a gun in your stomach, and I'm taking the earrings out your ear, you think you can forget? You think you can make a mistake? They was like, hell no. He said, well, you sure? Y'all sure? He's like, hell no. He turned his back on them. He said, excuse me, what color tie do I got on? They was like, well, so that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, quick.
Did you
quick flip.
Did you rob her?
I didn't. I honestly didn't. I'm going to say that. I honestly didn't. And I beat trial.
So you didn't rob that lady?
I really didn't. I didn't. Nah, I don't rob ladies, man.
I believe you.
I don't. Raise old people, none of that shit. I'm not doing that. You heard?
So let me ask you a question.
I rob a man.
So you was and we're gonna go to the jail situation. I know you was a professional boxer. Mm-hmm. You lost any fights yet?
I lost my second pro fight. Yeah.
Or is it online at all?
I don't know. It was too early. Only had like three fights.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I lost one, won two. You heard? Okay. And then I was on my way up. You heard? Yeah. It's in my book though.
What's your boxing name again?
Killer Kev. It was. You heard?
Killer Kev was the boxing name.
Right. That's what they presented me as. Kevin Killer Kev Davis. Brownsville. Word.
Okay. You get arrested. Mm-hmm. You cop out. Mm-hmm. Talk about your first day in jail. When you first went to jail, it was the island.
Dude, let me tell you something. It wasn't never a gold moment. You heard? You hear me?
I'm listening.
It wasn't never a gold moment. Like when I got arrested, when I went through, I went to Brooklyn House, right? I was already on TV. Because the book, The Ville, like I told you, they used that as a wanted poster for my arrest. So now you got this shit all on TV. And they just talking about my homicide, about how many times I shot a motherfucker. So right there, my reputation, I was already crazy in the street, but my reputation, it was solid, you heard? Mm-hmm. So, I go to jail, and that wasn't the first time I went to jail. I did a couple of little bids, but it was my first time I know I was heading for the hills. You know what I'm saying? So, I go in, and there's a couple of people I already know that been on the island, you heard? That been in jail, so, everything was love, you heard? So everything was, quiet, you know what I'm saying? I mean? I was good, you know what I'm saying? I was good. You know what I'm saying? I was good in Brooklyn House, you know what I'm saying?
Tell us how.
Real quick. Tell us about the book The Ville. Tell us how you got on the cover. It was a guy named Greg, right?
Right, Greg Donaldson. What happened was, and that was crazy because I was on a run when they took that picture. If you look at the picture on the book, you can tell that nobody was looking in the book.
Right.
Nobody was looking at the picture. Nobody was looking at the camera. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was, I was in the projects, like hanging out with a couple of my dudes, and I was on a run, you know what I mean? I know they was looking for me, but I felt safe being around, these individuals. And what happened was, white guy came up with a bunch of, looked like dudes, other people, like a camera.
His camera crew and security guard with him, he said, too.
Right, camera people. He had a security guard with him and shit, And he came over there and he said, yo, you mind if we take a picture? And I was like, man, you better get your motherfucking ass up out of here. You ain't taking no picture of me. You heard?
Did he say why he wanted to take a picture for it? Did he explain why he wanted to take a picture? Or
he said he wanted to take a picture for a book. For a cover of a book called. I was like, we don't give a fuck about none of that. Get your ass up out of here. We don't take no pictures of you. We ain't trying to take no pictures. Get up out of here. And I ain't gonna lie. And that's when they left. And what happened was, I think he paid he said it wrong. He paid a fiend to go in a building that looked exactly our direction, and looked out the window, and a car went by, and that shit had a loud pop, and we all looked like it was a motherfucking, like somebody was shooting.
Right,
and we
right.
all looked, and that's how they got the picture of us on the
Wow.
book. So that was crazy. The book DeVille, that's how they got a picture of us. And I still didn't know. I didn't know at the time. I didn't know at the time that he put the picture on the book until like a month later when I was on a run and I was uptown in Harlem. The book came out. So that was a picture for the book. When they started publishing the book, it was a couple of weeks later. So what happened was I was uptown, 90-something in Broadway, and Barnes & Noble was around that area.
Right.
And I called my mom's and I was like, yo, you all right? And she was like, yo, boy. She said, boy, you on the news. They got you on the news, on TV. I said, what the fuck are you talking about, Mom? She's like, man, they got you on a book cover that you took, or somebody took of you. And I was like, what? And I was like, yeah, right. And they're selling all over the world, she said. I was like, all right. So I wound up going to the bookstore. I had a bunch of Dominican chicks I was with, and what happened was me and my mans, we was with some Dominican chicks, and they family is up there, and that's when I want to run. I was like, yo, where is Barnes & Noble's at? And they showed me. It's like, yo, he's over here, down the block. So I was like, all right, let's go there right now. So boom, and at that time they had a $20,000 reward out on me. So I ain't trust my mom's neither. I ain't trust none of these motherfuckers. You heard? It was scarce, you heard?
Wow.
So making a long story short, we walking down the block, I hit the doorway to Barnes & Noble's, and I seen the book stand, and I seen the book, and I seen the motherfucker. I had the same clothes on I had in the book.
Oh shit.
The same feline suit on. So I'm like, oh shit. And they looked at me, and I looked at them. I said, this is goodbye. Y'all know that, right? Goodbye. Y'all heard? And I went on my merry way, when I broke out and shit. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy.
So, you in jail. Tell us the blood stuff, because, you know, Soul B was up here. He said he called, you know, he is the big homie of the real big homies. Mm-hmm. And he has kept his word to me so far. So I have no reason to question the authenticity of what he said. How did you get involved in blood? How did they even start? Like, is his story as far as like what's this, OG Mac? Is it all? Is all that?
Well, he didn't hear the whole story yet. He's heard part of it.
Okay.
So he only heard from what you heard. From what you heard. From what you heard. Oh damn! That's I mean,
Yeah.
From what you heard, is it?
Well,
is it valid?
I can't elaborate. I ain't gonna elaborate on their story. Whatever their story is, that's what their story is. But my story is different. You know what I mean? It's like he told y'all. He said, "Yo, Kev, I was blood before everybody."
He told me that.
I am.
He said you set it off in the yard as well.
Yeah, I said, yeah, yo.
But let's go to the blood. How it started?
Huh? How it started? Well,
From your
mama perspective.
Yeah, from your
I'm gonna tell you, like I said earlier. You know,
Like
they started C-73, whatever, and they was going around burning each other. I'm gonna try to go through it fast.
No. Mm-mm. Don't go through it fast.
Nah, don't go through it fast.
You sure? Because he might
I'm
have
trying to be
a
quick.
long sit.
I'm trying to be quick with you.
Don't go through it
All
fast.
right. I ain't gonna go
Quick
through it fast. But listen, he want everything. He is detailed. You heard? But anyway, all right. What happened was, I guess a group of people, you know, they started, you know, burning themselves in C-73 around 1993. You know what I'm saying? I was on another housing area when I heard about it, and these dudes was old niggas. You heard? They don't know this story. They was old niggas. You heard? Like 60. Like, nigga, so we ain't pay that shit no mind.
That's what I said you would do.
No, I'm dead serious. These niggas old, you heard? Like, somebody blood. But anyway, make a long story short, what I got out of it, Cross. I came to HDM in 94. You heard? A couple months later, Cross. Cross is a real blood. Mark Cross. You heard of Mark Cross? Hellraiser. You heard? He had the oath. You heard? And I'm talking about they had bloods in blood. They had a blood dude, and I got a shout out to Tankhead. Craziest adolescent I've ever seen in my life. You heard? Crazy. He cut motherfuckers in shackles. He cut more. He don't give a fuck. He was the only adolescent at that time when we was blood, was a wild adolescent that got out of his shit and was bringing it. He was bringing the noise. See, it wasn't organized. It's not organized the way everybody. The organization came and all sets and all that shit came later. But when we was blood, when I was blood, when Cross came in, Cross handed me the throne. Bing, you heard? And then I was like, all right, that sounds cool, you heard? Then he was like, yeah. I said, yo, but you know, we gotta make the shit bigger. You know what I'm saying? Bigger than what it is. You know what I'm saying? This was before CK. This was before all this shit, you heard? These niggas wasn't running around. So, you know, and what happened was that when Quell was in the house with us, Bart Cross left. Quell was in the house with us, and what happened was that, you know what I'm saying, a dude from the Bronx came through. Right? He robbed a Spanish nigga for a Rolex. His name is Dave. Shout out to Dave Brave. God bless the dad. Brave Dave from the Bronx. He was a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? And Cross wanted to get at him. You heard? Because he tried to yap Cross for his chain. You heard? Or whatever the case may be. And Cross was like, yo, I see the nigga Brave. I said, nah, son. Yo, goddamn, son. You know what I'm saying? We see the nigga going to the mess hall. So I was like, nah, son, pull back. But just so happened, like a day later, guess who come through our door? Brave Dave. He just yapped the nigga for a Rolex, you're in the chain, and all the Spanish niggas that was in our house was like, yeah, they sent the kite over there, yo, get him. And I was like, yo, Cross, we can't do nothing to him. We got to do something to these niggas, because I ain't going to let nothing happen to son. That's how this shit came about, you heard? That's how the unity and strength came about, you heard? So I put a lot of niggas together, you know what I'm saying? And that's how Bloods came about. But
okay, so the story I got just now, I didn't mean to cut you off, is that you came in there, you heard the old niggas was burning themselves. That's what you said, old niggas burning.
They was burned, yeah, back in the day.
The three.
Yeah, the 3 Pauls and all that shit.
And then, so you knew OG Mac and all that shit too.
Absolutely, got history with him.
Okay. So do you remember the day that he started it, or you wasn't around for when he started it? You was around, like, you came into it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did you come in and join it, or were you, because, like I said, Soul B told me that you was, like, blood before them niggas.
Blood before all them niggas.
So Cross, who put you down? But you said Cross did that.
Right.
He was going home.
Yeah. No,
well, who put Cross, like, how did Cross get with blood? He was already blood from
Yeah, he was already blood. Cross was blood before me. Cross was blood before me. Cross was blood before me. You know what I mean?
Like So
he
B,
gave me
like So B was saying on the show, like, you know, the blood stuff started from like the West Coast, and then like the New York.
But let me tell you something. I ain't gonna take nothing for nothing. I don't care about the West Coast.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't follow their rules. Nah, man, we started our shit, brotherly love, override oppression and destruction. The blood wasn't organized then. We was running around saying, yeah, we blood, nigga. When you got the oath, you know what I'm saying? I pledge allegiance to one flag, 12 United Bloods, and all that. That's the old shit. That's the first oath. That oath I gave to Shaquille. That oath I gave to Steve K. You heard?
Where'd you get it from?
From Cross. Mark Cross. That's who. Yeah, I got it from Cross.
Where he get it from though?
I can't elaborate on that.
Okay.
I don't want to elaborate on that.
Got you.
You know
I'm just trying to, get but cool. If you can,
but it got deeper. Because after the incident in ACM against the Puerto Ricans with Brave and Dave and all of them, we went to the box. Now I'm in the box.
Mm-hmm.
I goes to the box. I goes to 5 Block, right? Right, for my cutting. I cut a few niggas in. I went to 5 Block. Chaquel and them, they didn't get caught. I got caught. They stayed in the blocks. So I went to 5 Block to the box before I went to 1B. So now up in 5 Blocks with all the motherfucking Germans. So I go to court. I come back. A dude on the phone. I had to use the phone. Yo, man, you gotta give up the phone, man. I just came out from court. I got bad news. Can I get the phone? Yeah. So he took his time. So I cut him. Kool-Aid, my man from East New York. Kool-Aid gave me a razor with a motherfucking joint on it because I lost my ox blowing these niggas in the HDM in the population. So I go to 5 Block. I'm like, Kool-Aid, give me a jack. Give me a, you know what I'm saying? Give me a pound, you heard? So he's like, all right. He had one with a toothbrush on it. So I went and me and son went gun to gun. I cut son while he was on the phone. A nieta. bang, I banged him. Fuck out of here. So I chased him down. You, boom, 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 boom. You heard? So I hit some bing, bing, and we going at it. Bing, bing, bing. You heard?
You trying to cut you back?
Yeah, he tried to cut me back. He had a joint too. He tried to cut me back. He ain't get no looks. He ain't get no legs. So I hit bing, 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 fuck out of here. So now the police come, boom, they break us. So all the motherfucking Puerto Ricans going crazy in $5. At that time, it wasn't blood running around, like there wasn't no blood running around there. So these motherfuckers, so they send me downstairs. Now, after I cut him, they send me downstairs. That's where I meet Wayno, Uptown, Nalo, Wildcat, Magoo, you heard? Real niggas. You know what I'm saying? Teflon Don was from Queens. He was down there. Tef. Freeze was down there. God bless the dead, right? Freeze. Mm-hmm. He was down there. And I feel so bad. Shit crazy with Freeze. God damn, salute Freeze. But it's bad for him. He was bad. He was fool too down there. It was crazy. You heard? Like when I go downstairs, now this shit get intense. Now I'm with these niggas. Now my whole demeanor changed. Cause I'm on persistent cutter sides. The other side is predicate cutters. Now we together. Now I come down there, niggas salute me. Yo, what? Salute. Wayno, Magoo. Magoo wasn't blood at the time. He was fool. He couldn't get him out of the cell. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, Magoo couldn't come out of the cell. He just blew a couple of Latin Kings and he came downstairs and still, we didn't give a fuck on that. He was like, you still, you know what I'm saying? No, you still fool. No, for real. No, I'm dead serious. I love Peter Gutierrez. Don't get me twisted. Peter Gutierrez is my boy. Shout out to Magoo. But he wasn't blood. So when I came downstairs, I was right next door to Wayno.
So, what makes somebody fool? There we go. What makes them fool?
I'm gonna tell you what makes some fool. I'm gonna tell you something. My duties, my belief, when we was blood, when you blood, we wasn't looking to be an organization. Our thing was to seek and destroy only. You heard? Mm-hmm. Nah, for real. We moved forward. We had time, and that's our thing. Our thing was eating. Our thing was we had to listen. No, I'm dead serious. We had to instill.
I'm listening to you.
We had to instill fear.
Okay.
In our environment. That was our mission. Our mission was to instill fear around anything and everything around us. That was it. And you know what I'm saying? Because that's how it was. You know what I mean? That's exactly how it was.
So what makes somebody fool?
What makes somebody fool is the color of your skin. We was fooled.
I know, but you said that if somebody,
we was fooled.
You said Magoo, a guy named Magoo. That's what you said. Well, he said that. What, you want me to say the nigga name? You man to me?
Come on.
You said Magoo, a guy named Magoo.
Right.
At the time, before he was blood, he was fool. What made him fool?
Because he was Spanish.
Oh, he was Latin King.
Yeah, he was Latin King.
Okay. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I got it. He got to say, I can't catch on, nigga. I don't catch on from, I like him. It's my man. He got his hand fucked up because he fucked somebody up. But I don't catch on from niggas from the side, nigga.
You right.
That's my man right
You want to
there.
sit next to me or you sit on my lap?
I love that nigga. That's my man.
Yeah, that's my son.
He hit me up. Oh, so Magoo was Latin King, but he was downstairs.
Right.
Okay, he was downstairs with the persistent, the predicate.
Persistent
cutters.
Predicate niggas on the other side, we don't count that.
All right, so they didn't fuck with him because he was Hispanic.
Right.
And he had to stay in the cell.
Right. No. He couldn't come out of the cell because he was going to be fooled. But Wayno used to tell him to stay inside so avoid a lot. But see, he was, and shout out to his wife Candy. You heard? She was good. She was good. She used to look out for us. You heard? I mean, she set him out. He set us out and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can't take nothing from him. You heard? But yeah, that was Magoo man. You know what I mean? I mean, that was Wayno man. Wayno liked him, and therefore he was off limits. So niggas couldn't really do nothing to Magoo. You heard? And that's a fact. No, for real.
Yo, so you weren't fooled because you were putting in work, cutting people, put the fear in their hearts, right?
Exactly. That was my thing. That was my thing. You heard? That was my mission. My mission was to seek and destroy.
Make sure you're not fooled.
Huh?
to make sure that you were in food.
I don't give a fuck about. I can never be. I ain't food.
No, I'm saying you had to make sure you were in food when you
Who wasn't food?
You had to make sure that you were in food when you were in jail.
Nah. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking
He
about.
said you had to make sure you wasn't
that
food,
you were in food.
because you came down there. You because your reputation was official.
No, my reputation was official, even before I was blood. But when I came blood, blood didn't make me. I made blood. You understand what I'm saying? Blood never made me. I was somebody before that.
Right.
I just like the movement, like put niggas together, and because I, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, you can't be letting none of these niggas, over, you know what I'm saying, overcome us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I told niggas when I was in the box, I said, yo, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Before this shit was non-Trey, I said, yo, man, this shit get big, man. This shit gonna be corny. Cause we gonna be just like what? Who? Motherfucking Land Kings. We gonna be like the Neanderthals. 1,000 motherfucking suckers and like 7 real motherfuckers. I'd rather 7 real niggas than 1,000 sucker motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? I told niggas that when I was on the island. I told Wayne, I said, Wayne, I want this shit to get big. Keep this shit just like this. Let's stay just like this. It's like 8 of us. When Dead-Eye came down. You know, that's he official. Dead-Eye was down there with us. You know what I'm saying? You know, so when, and it was crazy because our mindset was totally different. It was like, yo, when we got bored, then we got, yo, I ain't gonna front. We was the Bloods that we had rabies. We had rabies. All of us. Because when we didn't eat enough, when we didn't cut niggas enough, when we couldn't find a nigga to do something too violently, we was looking at each other. What the fuck, you heard? We was like, yo, what happened? I'm saying, niggas like, why you looking at me for? What the fuck you looking at me for? You heard? Nah, shit got serious, you heard? It was psychological down there. And the shit was real. You know what I'm saying?
So you went down there. Wayno, Dead-Eye, who else?
Wayno, Magoo, Uptown. Everybody forget him. Uptown, Nalo.
Y'all was together.
All us together. Wildcat.
All right, who brought you home?
Cross
brought you home. He passed
Right.
it.
Right.
Got it. Now,
Right.
the blood thing started. How many members? Now, where was OG Mac at the time? What's the story with him?
I didn't see OG. OG Mac came years later to me, you heard? Yeah. I heard Dead-Eye was the one who was like non-Trey. Dead-Eye was like, no, this is non-Trey. And he started giving us the lessons while we was in the pen, while we was downstairs in the dungeon. That was his format. His format was, non-Trey. You heard? And we all went to the yard together. We all went to the law library together. You heard? And shackles. Not handcuffs. We had shackles behind our backs, all that. We had to write with our mouth, you heard? We had to put the pencil in our mouth and write on law, you heard? We had to do all that shit, nigga. We ain't had no laws that. I was down with the craziest shit, you heard? It was, let me tell you something. If we was down there, if you was blooded population, you wasn't blood, nigga. Because there ain't nowhere in the world you gonna be in population of blood, you heard? You can't be. You ain't putting in enough work, and you ain't cutting enough niggas, and you in population around all that food. You around all that food, nigga. Nah, nigga, you ain't blood, nigga. When you come downstairs, we gonna eat you.
So,
fuck you.
Okay, so, all right. Now, OG Mac, you feel that he came in later. So, wait.
I don't, see, the story with OG Mac, Omar Porte, I'm gonna tell you what happened with him.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I want to know.
I'm gonna tell you what happened with him. All right, and I was just talking to Corey about it. Me and CK, I was just talking to CK about it. I said, yo, you remember when, because I went up and got my number. What they do is, we got several cases, court cases. You blue trial one case, I blue trial. But I still had 2 open cases. They don't keep you on Rikers Island. If you got a long court date over 2 months, what happened is, right, and I was in a box. They packed me up, send me to downstate. You go downstate, right? You get a number. Now I got my number, 94A5049. You heard? That's my motherfucking DIN number. So I'll go down and get my DIN number, and I stay downstate for a week, and guess what they do? They send you back to Rikers Island. But all state inmates go to where? The fucking C95. C95 is what? Motherfucking San Juan. All the food there. So now when you go in there, you got to hit at the door. That's what I used to do. I go in, hit the pin. So they made new laws because of that. They made new laws because of me. So every time I came down, I ate, boop, and what's they do? They send me back to HDM. So I go back to HDM with a whole new
number.
No, a whole new numbers. Yeah, numbers of days in the bin. You know what I mean? I left there with $180. I mean, I left there with like a year or two. But you get a new, when you go upstate and get a new number and you come down, you no longer got box time. You don't go back. You don't go back to the box. You go to population. But if you do something and you go back to the box, now you got a whole new different number. So now what they started doing, because I started doing that, is I used to come down. But this is how I met OG. I came down one time and I went to C95. You heard? And bing, I went to a housing area. I couldn't eat nothing in the pen. So I said, all right, then I'll wait till I go to the housing area. You know what I mean? So when I get to the housing area, my sons in them in there, Star, Gambino, Pimp was in there, and they wasn't blood. OG was in there on the low. He had his flag hanging low, but I didn't know who he was. That's the first time I've ever had any encounter with him, even heard of him. And the way shit was looking with him, like it was sad, you heard? Because he'd be on the phone, and my mans of them that had the house, Star on them and all them, they could test to this shit. They was like, used to hang, yo, you gotta get a phone. Kev got to get on his phone, word. Kev got to get on the phone. I said, now let him rock, you heard? I used to try to look out for him. Then one day, he called me. He was watching me, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, can I holler at you for a minute? I was like, yeah. So we went in the bathroom, me and him. He's like, yo, I love the way you move, son. And I was like, yeah, what's up? You good? He's like, yeah, but I want to inform you or something. He said, I'm OG Mac. I said, what? You who? And what, nigga? You walking around like you get your tail between your motherfucking ass, nigga? What's wrong with you? For real? I said, nah. So all the niggas that was like, ain't paying no attention or was doing some crazy shit, like saying shit, I told niggas, I let niggas know, nah, son, chill. He OG, that's man. He all right, you heard? He under me. Then he started letting his nuts hang in the house, you heard? That's a fact. That's a whole fact. You heard? You can ask you can ask Pimp, you can ask Star. Them niggas can test to my story, you heard? He started, when I put him up, like, come here, son. Now he like this year. He flagging, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Popping shit to niggas. What? You heard? I was like, yeah, this nigga, you heard? But I felt proud that I had that influence on him, you heard? I felt very proud I had that influence on him. And we kept in touch, we wrote, and whatever the case may be. But it was a short memory. It was a brief moment with him, and that was it. I didn't see him no more. Because I cut some, and I went back. I cut some in the house, and I went back out the door, you heard?
When did you run into Soul B?
Huh?
When did you run into Soul B?
Me and Soul B go back from the 80s. Yo, Soul B a wild motherfucker. Don't get it twisted. Soul B a wild motherfucker. I met Soul B before Bloods in 88, 89. We was at 8 Block. Him and my man Fats, you heard? They had beef with the Muslims. These niggas get armed up, right? These niggas get armed the fuck up, you heard? Them niggas crazy. Jock was there. Yo, I looked at your shit. Jock was there. Yeah. Jock was there. We was all together. Me, Pablo, God bless the Jock. It was deep. We was deep in there, you heard? God bless the dead, true. But we was in it. We had a little squad. But yeah, this nigga B.O. ain't telling nobody. He went over there, him and my man Fats. They went on the other side. That's the whole Muslim house. They went over there inside the gate. Police opened the gate, had them go in there, and niggas started blowing man Muslim. You heard? They started blowing man Muslim. You heard? Them niggas was outnumbered, and they went over there and did that shit. You heard? Yeah, outnumbered. My son Fast is screaming, it's on now, boy. I heard a nigga. I said, yo, what's going on with police? Like, they over there trying to kill all the Muslims, only 2 of them. I said, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah, B.O. is my boy, you heard? Stacy is my man. You heard? I love him, you heard? Good dude. Yes, he deserved. Well, a lot of motherfuckers feel that, you know what I'm saying? Like, they say little indirect shit on. You know what I'm saying? Be all right to me, you hear me? He got his ways, you know what I'm saying? And I can't take that from him, you know what I'm saying? He loved his shit. He loved this shit, and that's his shit. You know what I'm saying? He got a position. So he gonna live with his shit. He gonna do his shit. But don't leave me the fuck out next time. Fucking wrong with you.
What was that situation that happened that you think that B.O. left out as far as in the yard in Attica?
The Attica incident, yeah, the Attica incident. So what happened was, right? This is what happened. I wasn't even supposed to be out my cell. I was on a PK, like I was on an overload, like an overnight. Like when I cut somebody in Wendy's. You heard? I cut somebody in Wendy's, and Wendy's correctional facility. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got.
Yeah, I hit
You
her.
say Wendy's. I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about.
Nah. The Wendy's restaurant,
Gotcha.
Wendy's correctional facility. I clapped somebody in Wendy's. 2 people in Wendy's, you heard? You know what I'm saying? I clapped 2 dudes in Wendy's, and then they put me in the overnight draft to Attica. And when I went to Attica, I was supposed to be only on a layover. But the next day, it was on a weekend, so the next day I went to the yard. So I go to the yard. I go to the yard. So they let me out. They let me out the yard. So they let me go to the yard. I'm like, oh shit. I ain't how the fuck you gonna let me out the yard? I'm like, all right. So I go to the cages. So, you know, in the cages and shit, they got what they call a snake pit and shit. So what it is that they got like 8 cages, and it's all to a single person. It's not 2 to a cage. It's only 1 to a cage. You heard? So what happened was B.O., he was down on the flats, and I could see his window. Well, I could see the window where he is while I'm in the cage and shit. So I'm like, yo, what up, son? Yo, we calm, politics. He's like, yeah, nigga, I'm short. Yeah, I'm short, man. I'm tired of cutting these niggas. Yo, word up. He's like, yeah, son, you gotta chill. B.O. was like, yo, you gotta chill, son. He telling me to calm down and shit, you heard? I was like, yeah, I'm trying shit. Boom, boom. The bell goes off. Bomb, 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 you heard? So the bell going like, oh, fuck. So I hear man screaming, oh, brrr, oh, brrr. Fuck. So I yelled, yo, Bill, what up? He was like, yo, niggas jumped on a homie. I said, yo, it's on. You heard? I said, it's on. They was like, what? I said, yo, it's on. Bill like, yo, son, you short, nigga, pull back. I'm like, nah, son, I'm popping. Everybody better go upstairs in the box with me. Everybody ready to die, you heard? He was like, nah, son, chill. So I told niggas in the yard, I said, yo, I'm popping. Y'all niggas, these niggas passed out in the yard. Niggas started passing out. I said, yo, it's on. Niggas like, yo, son, I got lessons under my bed. I got a visit. I said, that shit is done. We dying today. You heard? I'm dead serious. B.O. tell you. I said, we dying today. And I was the first one to come to the yard. So I was going to be the first one that's going to pop out. You heard? So that's what happened. So boom, I'm looking at certain niggas in the yard, and these niggas on the ground. And one nigga called the CEO was like, yo, I got chest pains. Nigga was trying to get out of this shit, you heard? I was like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That nigga fool, whatever. But I was content on what I had to do, you heard? What I wanted to do. This some shit I wanted to do. Nigga ain't tell me to do shit. I did it. On me, on the strength, you heard? I was like, yeah, I'm ready to die. Fuck that. And that's what happened. The niggas came and got me. They had to come. They came and got me first. They didn't know I was going to pop. So they opened the gate, bing. I escorted him from the cage to the corridor. Everybody in their cell had their mirrors out, right? I said, yo, y'all ready, right? So the police like, come on, Davis. I turned around and snuffed him. Boop, boop, knocked him out. Bing, slid. Stomping this nigga. You heard? These niggas is coming. Look, I'm looking. And the bells go off. I see like 8 380-pound Ku Klux Klan. You heard? Come out. I was ready. Listen. I was dead. You heard? I was like, So they came, washed me, bing, hit me. He could beat me so bad. I had shit all over me, you heard? Shit down my motherfucking leg, you heard? To the point that they was trying to kill me, to the point where I started saying I love the shit, you heard? Wow. They was like, what? Fuck? I said, yeah, you're turning me the fuck on, you heard? I'm getting hard on, you heard? Shit like that. Yeah, that shit horny. I'm horny now. The niggas like, oh shit, what the fuck? Yeah, that's what saved me, you heard? Cause them niggas stopped. He was like, look at that, like, what the fuck, you heard? I said, yeah, come on, let's go. I love this shit. You fuck out of here. Them niggas watch me. Yo, them niggas took me to, they handcuffed me. Yo, they beat me all the way to the hospital. You heard? Handcuffed on a stretcher. You heard? They were like, yeah, you think you bad, right? Y'all don't like this shit, you heard? Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real nigga. Fuck out of here. It was on. But yo, my sons and them, they didn't put me in a box. They put me in a mentally ill cell. You heard? They stripped me, put me in a strip cell. No bed, no toilet, fiberglass all around that shit, you heard? I was in there butt naked, you heard? Shitting, rubbing my ass on the wall like a gorilla, you heard? Yeah, fuck that. They looking at me. They got 24-hour watch on me, you heard? Like this, sitting there. There's only 3 cells up in Attica. That's crazy, you heard? Everything is the box. I was upstairs in the motherfucker. You only could be up there 72 hours. Them niggas had me up there for like 4 days, you heard? Past my 72 hours. But yeah, shit was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But that was the incident. Everybody went out, you heard? A lot of niggas fell back. A lot of niggas went back, you know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas fell back. A lot of niggas, you know what I'm saying, was fucked up, you heard? Niggas caught new biz behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, that shit was crazy though.
So, wow. So
quick.
So you guys washed up COs and shit.
Word.
They beat shit down your leg.
Word.
You admit that, and then they took you. They put
Facts.
you up there. Now, what was your status in Bloods?
5-star general.
5-star general of
Non-trade.
Non-trade.
Was facts.
Okay, so now you're the 5-star. Who did you bring home?
I brung home Shaquille. I put CK under me. You heard? Tata brother Troy. You heard? Mm-hmm. Stack Stone. Mm-hmm. You heard? Mm-hmm. And dude named Chop. And Ring Dog. You heard? From Albany Projects. Mm-hmm. I brought home them 5 people. You heard?
How do you bring somebody home?
I admit they had to put in some work. I wasn't bringing nobody home just saying, yo, you got this. Nah, nigga, you had to put in some work. Quell put in some work. You know what I'm saying? Ring put in some work. Niggas put in work. You heard? I wasn't bringing home nothing. How you come home? Nah, nigga. And mostly my shit was with the police. Like, yo, you gonna have to hit the police. You gonna have to do something to the fucking pigs. Yeah, you know Stacks. You know Stack Stone? He always on YouTube.
Stack Stone?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, he be on YouTube all around that MTV Rec. What's that shit? M-Rec? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he be on M-Rec all the time, Stack Stone.
Oh, you brought him home?
Yeah, I brought him home and shit. See, all these niggas was under non-trade. Every last one of these niggas under non. So they branched off like in 95, 96. They branched off in Chakwell when he came to Attica. He had the GKB, whatever. I never heard of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, G-Shine. All that shit came about after I was gone. After I was I was up north already, you heard?
So the only blood gang was what at the time in '93? It
was non-trade. The official, yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Word up.
And then, all right, so you cut everybody. You brought niggas home. They had to cut other niggas. They had to put work in.
Fact.
Your thing was there any Latin king on the Yetta that you respected? Any official one in there that you said, yo, I respect, he get busy?
Was Magoo. And Wildcat. Wildcat, too. 2 Spanish. Wildcat was Dominican. He was blood before Magoo. So Wildcat and Magoo as official.
I'm talking about any on the other side. Any Latin kings that you respect on the other side. Like, yo, that nigga, like you respected on the other side.
No, they had a couple of winners, you heard? Nah, they had a couple, you know what I'm saying? Nah, they had a couple of, you know what I'm saying? They had a couple of, you know what I'm saying? Ones that was, you know, they had that nigga Blaze, B.O. was talking about. They had another Spanish kid named, I forgot his name, but they had a couple of motherfuckers. They had a couple of
killers over there.
They had a couple of, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They had a couple, you know what I'm saying?
Have you ever been cut?
Nah, not by none of them. None of them.
You been cut in jail?
Nah, I ain't never get cut. I got hit one time, you heard?
What does hit mean?
Yeah. I got hit with a pick and shit, you heard?
Where?
In my stomach and shit, you know what I mean? But they flipped on me. The police, they came and got me. Cause
you remember the day you got hit?
Of course I do, clearly. Of course. I see niggas rounding up. They was in a circle. And I was like, yo.
Or Hispanics.
Hispanics. They was in the circle, and they kept staring at me. So I went over there, shot my motherfucker. I shit my motherfucking rays out. And I went over there and tried to cut like 5 of them at the same time. Boom, 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 boom. I jumped on them. You know what I mean? And I wound up getting poked. So I wound up getting away. It was in the yard. I wound up getting away. I hit in somebody's locker. I was leaking and shit. Fuck. Damn. And then they closed the jail down. Right? So they wound up finding me. And they put me in the box. Because 2 people went to the doctor and said that I cut them. 2 of them niggas said I cut them. But when they went and searched me to put me in a box, right? When they went and searched me to put me in a box, they seen that I was hit. And they was like, oh, shit. Boom, boom. I'm like, fuck, I'm all right. I'm good, you heard? Fuck that. Patch that shit up. Do some exercises, some sit-ups, you heard? They was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. I ain't no rat. But them niggas told that, because they got leaked. I hit 2 of them. And when the blood, they traced the blood in the yard, the COs, and they caught up with them, and it's like, how you got cut? And, they told, it was like, yeah. So they want to put me in the box. But when I went to the box to get stripped, like I said, they stripped me down, not knowing that I was hit. They was like, oh, shit, he hit. I was like, ain't nobody hit me. Fuck out of here, you heard? I'm good, you heard? This shit ain't nothing. Y'all fuck out of here. So they was like, all right, keep him in the box. They kept me in the box and shipped me out, you know what I mean? That's real, you know what I'm saying? True shit, you heard?
So you had you said you had a run-in with Capone from CNN.
Yeah, now I ain't had now Capone. Shout out to Capone. Word up, CNN. You heard? What happened was I went to Collins. After all these years being in mass dinner, I got a chance to go to Collins, a fucking medium. They gave me a break. So that was Happy Land. You heard? So now I go to a motherfucking Collins, which is a medium. So I hit Collins. I don't specifically know the motherfucking date or whatever, but it was in the 90s, late 90s. So I get to Collins, and when I get there, you got Bloods there. So when I get there, everybody, oh shit, KK, Killer Kev, yeah, boom, boom, So the whole yard going crazy, and you still got Germans and shit that was around it. So I fuck that. I already put so much work in. Everybody, you know what I mean? That's when the Bloods was not having. Everybody wanted what? Peace treaties. When I came out the box, the Bloods was already, all type of Bloods was already good. You heard? So when I came out the box, there was no more war with the Land Kings and all that. I'm like, what the fuck? So no, I'm still agitated about hitting motherfuckers, you heard? Because I know some motherfuckers I hit years ago, that's probably in the medium that I gotta hit again, you heard? So, but when I get to Collins, a dude named Money Sean, he comes up. I hit his brother Diesel in Rikers Island before I came up north. I hit his brother Diesel because he was fucking with the same bitch in Brooklyn, you heard? And he was supposed to come to Brooklyn looking for me with a gun. So when he wound up going to Rikers Island, I hit him. So when I came to Collins, his little brother was there. So I was going to hit his little brother. I was like, I hit this nigga too. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Like this nigga. So that nigga like, okay, chill out. That nigga ain't with that. And he's the type of nigga that he's not violent. He take money. You heard? So what happened was, but it was a dude, God bless the dead, name is Shy. He was a 5%er. But he had the Bloods under pressure. So I get there, I see Bloods is under this nigga's spell. You heard? What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong? So, what? So I was like, yo, y'all know the fuck. Niggas like, yo, okay, yo. So at this time, they was like, nah. So the nigga Sean, the dude Shy, was like, yo, can I holler at you? I was like, yeah, holler at me. So we spent the yard. So he was like telling me what's going on, because I guess it's, it's supposed to be in jail. I said, don't fuck about your jail. Now I tear your head off. He ain't never know. But anyway, I'm walking around, so I'm spinning. I said, come on, me talking shit. He's like, yo, nigga Capone here. I was like, yeah. I said, damn. I said, yeah, I ain't never meet you, bro. I don't give a fuck. He said, yeah, nigga, we took his Tim. I'm for real. He's like, oh, we robbed the nigga. And I was like, yo, what? I was like, well, I don't know the brother and shit. So what happened was like a couple of days later, right? I get a kite from my brother. My brother did his joint Stick You on the War Report. Mm-hmm. He did that beat. Joe Davis. That's my little brother. He from Corona and all that. That's his life. He not in the street. He ain't no gun. He shy, all that. You heard? He shy and all that. You hear me? So, but I'll come to his aid. I'm from Brooklyn, from Brown. That's my little brother still. I love him. So, but anyway, my brother writes me and was like, yo, Capone in there. Won't you try to holler at him, hook up with him? Because I did his joint on I did Stick You on his War Report. He did a couple of his things too. He did the Mystery Was God with Eric B and Rakim. He do Coogee rap shit. He did a lot of joints. He produced a lot of records for these joints. So I was like, damn, man. I said, damn, man, this nigga put me in the spot with Capone. I'm like, damn, all right. So what happened was I went to the yard and I was talking to the homie. I said, yo, what's up with y'all? And he was like, yo, ain't nothing. So they was like, yo, I overheard one of the homies saying they took his Timbs. You hear me? They took his Tim or whatever. I was like, damn, y'all niggas. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas bugged out. So I'm getting kind of tight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas bugged out. Like, what the fuck y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Taking son shit, taking son mail. Someone's getting mad mail. You know, he had a big fan mail. So police should bring a duffel bag to his cell. You heard? Big duffel bag of mail. Niggas taking his mail and shit like that. So I said, yo, what's up, man? I said, yo, what's up with y'all niggas? I said, y'all niggas thinking longevity or short-term goals. I just want to know. He said, nah, son. The nigga said, fuck you. I guess. You remember when Capone did the shit from jail? He did it on Hot 97, right? Angie Martinez, right? Listen to it. He was in Collins when he did that. So what happened, I think he was in Collins when he did that. But anyway, one dude was like, he got offended. Capone's like, yo, he asked Capone, yo, what you gonna do when you go home, son? You gonna look out for me? And I heard, when I heard, Capone said, nah, nigga, I'm gonna murder you. He said, what? So that's when, and he was a homie, but that's when he was like, yo, fuck that, you heard? And they tried to get ass on. So I came in personally, I was like, yo, I'm gonna leave him alone. You heard? Told nigga, I said, yo, I'm gonna tell y'all, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Let him do him. Leave him alone, son. Right up. Leave him alone. Cause y'all niggas thinking crazy and shit, you heard? You know what I mean? And on the strip of my brother, nah, leave him alone and shit, you heard? I don't wanna hear nothing. Fuck that. I was mad. I was tight. So the next 2 days, it was commissary. I was out looking out my window. I had my red feline slippers on, my red sweatshirt, eating a tuna fish sandwich. You heard? Eating a tuna fish sandwich looking out the window. So, you know, the day block went out to the commissary. You can see commissary from the walkway from where I'm at. So Capone was coming up the walkway, just coming from commissary. I think he had a cart of cigarettes or cart of something. And the nigga came behind him. You know what I'm saying? Put something in the yoke, took his joint, took his cigarettes. I said, yo, I see you. I see y'all little niggas. Yo, that's what's up. And them niggas looked at me. Like, yo. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna take care of you. Fuck out of here, you heard? That's a fact. I'm gonna take care of these niggas and shit. So the next day, right? Not matter of fact, later on that night, I got a couple of other niggas that was neutral. That was real niggas, you heard? I was like, yo, I want y'all niggas to move on these niggas and shit, you heard? Fuck these niggas. I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas. Move on these niggas and, you know, do what you gotta do and shit. But you know what I'm saying? Make sure you don't touch your porn and shit. And that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? And they was blondes. And they was from Brooklyn. But because you ain't respect my word, I don't give a fuck about none of that. You understand what I'm saying? My word should mean, yo, you heard? Leave the son alone. So you violating me. You know what I'm saying? So it was on. So when the next child came, and them niggas all in the yard, they got chased by the whole jail, hit up, all that, bing, bing, bing. No, I didn't put myself present there. I'm a king, nigga. I was in the window like this, watching, laughing. These niggas running through the yard screaming. You heard? So now the jail locked down. You heard? The jail locked down. Bing. Look, the jail locked down. Bing. So I go back in my cube, sit down, word up, open a bag of chips, eating. You heard? So I hear mad change. Listen to this shit. I hear mad change. I was like, oh shit, niggas going back to slavery days. That's how it sounded. Mad change. And that shit coming closer and closer and closer to my fucking cube. So now, these niggas sitting in front of my cube, get your fucking clothes on. I'm like, what? There's like, oh shit. Somebody dropped a slip. It said that I sent the hit, you heard? On these niggas. And them niggas admin sagged me. So now I get admin sag, you heard? Now I get admin sag.
What is that?
Administrative segregation is when they put you, without a ticket, they put you in a security place, not PC. It's nowhere near PC. It's something bigger than P. It's like it's some real shit. Like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to be somebody. You heard? So I was a big dog. So you know, they was like, yo, put him in administrative segregation. That keeps you away from population. They don't want no contact because of the strength that I had, the influence that I had on the jail, prison. I was a threat. So if you're a threat to the facility and administration, they put you to administrative segregation. You start to go there. So they put me in admin seg. So when they put me in admin seg, they took me right out the jail when it came to my cube. Took me right out the jail. Yo, come on, let's go. They took me, left my property, all that, you know, and took me straight to Lakeview. I go to Lakeview, you heard? So I'm in there doing like push-up. I don't get no ticket. They don't got no ticket for me because they don't know my part. You know what I'm saying? What happened? Somebody just slapped the slip and was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Can't sit there and no, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? So that was the moral of the story. You heard? But I'm gonna keep it real. I love Capone. When I came home, he kept it real. He kept it real with a nigga. When I came home, I seen him in Miami. 2002, 2003, 2004, they had that players convention going on with all the hip hop. That's before. That was with what's his name? The light skinned nigga that died of AIDS. Guru. He had a strip club out there. You know, P.D. Pablo and all that. All the niggas was out there. And Capone came out there on a grimy tour. You heard, with Nori. So he called me from the hotel. Yo, come down, come through. He went up there, bust a bottle with son, chilling. You heard? You know what I'm saying? That's my man. Yo, he's a good nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was the story with Capone. You know what I mean?
And he looked out.
He looked out. He ain't looked out like, you know. I mean, he shared love. The crazy part is, I ain't gonna front. He was like, yo, K, you know, he wanted me to come. He was on a grimy tour. That's when Grimy came out, remember? They had the bus. Shit was dressed up. But I was out there with Bill Blass, you know, Mike Beck, you know, God bless the dead to Bill Blass, God bless the dead to Mike Beck. But I was out there with them, you know what I'm saying? And I was already with a team. But when I met up with son, he wanted me to come with him the rest of the way on the rest of the tour. And that's crazy because when I would have went with him, you know, his bus got stopped in Atlanta.
Oh, shit.
You remember that? His bus got stopped in Atlanta, and they caught motherfucking weed on a bus, like 80 pounds or something. That shit was crazy. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Some shit like that. You heard?
Talk about King Allah. Who's that?
King Allah. You know King Allah. King Allah. You know already. You know he was the one who fucking kidnapped Fat Cat motherfucking wife, right? Old time, OG nigga. You know what I'm saying? We was in the L, right? So what happened was, I was walking in the yard with my son, Badass from the Bronx, right? So he got cut on the island and ran out the house. But son ain't no sucker. It may happen to the best. Son ain't no sucker. Son bust his gun. You know what I mean? But he ain't had the upper hand because it was 5%ers on him. You heard?
So 5% was official out there.
They was doing their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Why you don't want to say they was official? Why you don't want to get in that credit?
I don't understand them, so I don't talk. You know, I don't understand them. Yeah, I don't. You know what I mean? I mean, shout out to the God bodies, but you know, I don't understand them. But you know, because I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm telling you, when it comes to this, you know what I mean? My early experience with them, if you wasn't a God body, you don't give a fuck. You heard?
Oh, what?
Right. If you was a Muslim, you wouldn't give a fuck. So that's why this blood shit is serious to me. You heard? Because if you wasn't a God body and you was a Muslim, you was a regular nigga, you was getting it. So you was left the food. You know what I'm saying? Wolves was on you. You know what I'm saying? But what happened was, I'm going back to Badass. My son Badass. We spinning the yard. So Badass was like, yo, King Allah was there at the time, and a nigga named Nation that been down. Everybody heard about him, Nation. Him, Nation, Pizzo, all of these dudes was in Elmira with me, in my block. So Badass and me was spinning the yard. So he was like, yo, son, I see a nigga that cut me. I'm about to eat it. He was in a cipher. You heard? He was in the cipher. with some guard body dudes. He's like, yo, I see the nigga got cut. I said, oh man. He said, nah, I'm about to blow this nigga head off. I was like, hold on, let me get my shit out, you heard? So I can hold you down. I'm gonna let you do your thing, you heard? I don't give a fuck about none of that. She's like, all right. So I went, we spent the yard, and I shot my shit out, my ass, you heard? Bing, you heard? Wiped it off and shit, you know? So I was like, come on, we gonna take the spin. Just go call your son over there, you heard? So you get in him. So he did. Boom, call. He's like, yo. Nigga was like, yo, what's up? He's like, yo, let me holler at you. So he looked at his brothers. He's like, let me go holler at this nigga. So he came to holler while me and Badass was standing there. You heard? Badass just hit him. Bing! Fuck out of here. I hit him. Bing! Fuck out of boom. So these niggas come, you know, and I start chasing these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Start chasing these niggas around. Y'all fuck out of here. Drooling from the mouth. You heard? Showing my fangs and shit. You heard? Fuck out of here. You heard? So, and we wound up spinning. Hold on. So we wound up spinning.
Him and Shay Davis, bro. He might have a up. Shay Davis up here wild. He got it though. He definitely got it.
What is wrong with these niggas?
What is wrong with these
niggas?
So you change your head, you change your head.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm rock and rolling and shit, two-stepping. But listen, I ran, so we wound up getting away. We spent. So niggas like, yo, chill. Like, all right, chill. So we wound up spinning. So make a long story short, we go back to the housing area. You know, nigga leaking his shit. He went in first. He didn't tell. So, and other niggas ain't tell. So we wound up getting away with it. Me and Badass. So we go in. So, you know, the 5% is in my house. So they're like, yo, hey, what the fuck? I said, yo, it's on, nigga. So King Galar was like, yo, let me holler at you. I respect the OG, you heard? Mm-hmm. I respected him because he got a lot of time, man. I know he was no joke, you heard? But, you know, I was like, all right, I'm going to hear him out. He's like, y'all want to holler at you and shit. You know, I was like, all right. So out of everybody, he want to holler at me. So I assumed that, you know, he feel that I hold that position. So, all right, I'm going to holler at you and shit. So, boom, we sat at the table. Bro, we sat at the table when we went to chair. He's like, yo, son. He was like, yo, I respect you. You're a real nigga, of course. And I know you got the blood, but you got to do something about your man. You got to do something to him. What the fuck? I was thinking so much negative shit about what I should do to him now. Almost passed out thinking about that shit, you heard? I'm dead serious, you heard?
Do the King Allah.
I got dizzy. Yeah, the King Allah, you heard? I got dizzy. I was like, what the fuck? And before I know, he spent off on me. I was like, yo, nah. Oh, all right. I got you. That's the word of my mother. This is the word of my mother. This is true. This shit crazy. This is my fuck. Yo, so listen. So I go back to the housing area, and I'm sending kites. Yo, listen. Yo, everybody. Yo, it's on. 5%. So everybody, 5%. Them niggas sending me kites. Yo, son, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I said, nah, son. Everybody, if you don't got nothing to do with it, don't come to rec. You heard? Because rec was next. Y'all niggas don't want nothing, don't come to rec. Don't come to rec. Niggas like, yo, son, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I said, all right, don't come to rec. Come to rec, nigga. Come to rec. As soon as the gates pop, nigga, it's on. Fuck out of here. All the niggas is gone. So, nah. Yo. Boom, they pop us for rec. Couple niggas come out, boom. When we come out, the bloods come out, boom. We wait till we get to the yard. You heard? Everybody on. Yo. We come out first. My tier come out first. Boom. And the other niggas from the other sides, the G block, I block, called I block, Iraq and all that shit, they came out. You heard? They knew what time it was. The kite was already sent. Yo, it's war on blood. It's war on 5%. We got beef with these niggas. Fuck that. All blood.
Because of what King Allah said to you at the table.
Yeah.
Got it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it's war. Fuck that. Niggas were trying to hear that because they got cut. Plus the Badass cut them. And I was like, yeah, that's fuck that, you heard? So we go to the yard. Listen, we go to the yard, so we spin to the yard. I got like 80 niggas. I got like 80 to 100 niggas behind me. And I'm looking, and I know these niggas guard body. Yo, what the fuck is you doing over here? They're like, nah, son, I've been blood. What? All the guard body. So I look across the yard. I see King Allah. He got like 10 niggas. I said, this ain't gonna be a massacre, you heard? But you know, God is good, you heard? And he was like, yo. And I was like, yeah. And you know, I gave him that much reach, you heard? And in jail, you don't do shit like that. In jail, you're not supposed to do shit like that. You're not supposed to squash. I'm supposed to have sent him out of there. I'm supposed to send that nigga on his way. But I gave him the chance. I said, I'm gonna take this chance. I never do no shit like that. That shit, I never do no shit like that. But I gave him that chance, and we met in the middle of the yard, son. You hear me? Met in the middle of the yard, and he's like, yo, I just want a hug, and I hugged him. You heard? And he said, yo, go home, KK. Go home. I was like, all right.
Wow.
And that's a fact. He didn't do nothing.
What's King Allah? He's kidnapped Fat Cat's wife, you said.
Yeah, back in the days. You don't remember that case?
I'm young. I'm 32.
Oh yeah, he kidnapped. Yeah, he was in there for kidnapping on Fat Cat wife.
To extort Fat Cat?
I guess some to that stand. I don't know too much. I don't know too much of the
business.
Queens, you heard? But only through prison, you heard? You know what I mean? Just like with Tata. I love Tata. Shout out to Tyrone Moore. Tata. Now that's my man. We got history, you heard?
Yeah, and his brother Troy. You said.
And Troy.
Tell us about that.
Troy. I brung Troy home. Troy go to C95 thinking because he blood he can live. And you know, and I feel him.
Oh my God.
No, hold on.
Because
I'm telling niggas, you can't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, anyway, make a long story short. Troy went to sleep. Nigga named, a Glad King nigga named GQ.
Was he official?
Not to me. Well, I'm going to tell you what happened. He was official, but he was one of the hitters. He was one of the Latin King hitters, you heard? Mm-hmm. Troy was in his house, you know what I'm saying? And he took Troy chain. Ring got Troy out the house. Boom, snatched the nigga chain, boom, try to cut him, boom, boom, you heard? Make a long story short, GQ wound up coming to my house after that. So, you know, I did. Beautiful. He came to my house. See, that's how I was back in the days. Police was bloods on the low. They would send a Puerto Rican to your house knowing that he did something to your people, send them to their house, to a blood house. That's what I loved about them niggas, you heard? They would send a motherfucker to their death, you heard? He sent a motherfucker to their death. So GQ came to my house. I jabbed and hit him. Fuck out of here. Boom, boom. But see, me, when I'm in motion, I tend to overextend everything. I do. I go overboard. You heard? I don't know why. I go overboard. I don't know what it is. I still see blood out. The blood go crack. Blood, boom, 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 boom. I'm eating this nigga by the gate. And yeah, I can't see. Niggas like, yeah, that's enough. Shut the fuck up. You heard? So I'm eating this nigga, and the police looking at me like, I'll wait till he finish. I'm like, yeah, nigga, fuck out of here. And they're like, all right, I'm good. So I knew they was coming. So I went in my cell, washed chain off, washed the blood off. I swallowed the chain. You heard? I'm gonna shit it out later. You heard? I ate the chain. Boom, they came. Packed me up. Fuck. Bitch, motherfucking bitch told on me. You know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, they packed me up. So listen, I get sent to CMC upstairs. In C95, after that incident, I go upstairs to CMC. I'm up there with my son Majesty, you know, shout out to Majesty. He got 100 years, but shout out to Majesty. I go upstairs to Majesty, I'm like, yeah, man, I'm up here with you and shit. So now I'm waiting for them to give me my ticket, you heard? They give me my ticket, you heard? And now I got 8 months in the box behind that shit, you heard? So now I'm waiting to get transport. So now I get transferred. Guess what I'm running to? I go back to HDM. I go to HDM, so I'm in the pen waiting. Early in the morning, I see Tata. Now, this is the first time I come in contact with Tata. I'm like, yo, Tata, yo, I got your brother chain. I got it. I'm gonna shit it out. He's like, what? He's like, yo, so me and say, I like you. That nigga Tata love me. Yo, I like you. So I went downstairs to serve my 8 months. Tata gave Captain Bailey, it was a black CO, got a nigga 5 burners, big pick, ice pick. Got a nigga 5 weapons to bail me out. He had shit like that. That's how good he was, you heard? Nigga bailed me out the box in jail from cutting nigga. Bailed me out with burners. Yeah, that shit, yo, I'm gonna give you this, get KK out. Niggas got me out. I go to 2 block with him. Yeah, now we together, you heard? I should chain that boy, I gave it to him, son. You heard? They saying, you heard? That's what's up. You heard?
Jay-Z Tata.
No. Salt and pepper Tata. The one, you know, Tata. The real Tata.
I don't know Tata.
That's Pepper Baby Father. Salt and Pepper Baby Father Tata. Nah. You from Queens? Nah, son.
Okay,
I'm stopping the interview. Oh shit, nah.
We know Salt and Pepper, yeah, but we don't know that baby father.
Her baby father Tata.
Okay.
She got Tretch and she got Tata.
All right,
Tata is her first baby father. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Google Tyrone Moore.
So I gotta keep telling the story.
Yeah, I'm just saying I was in the house with him. The crazy shit about you know why I love Tata? He love Brooklyn niggas, you heard? And then not to take nothing from him. I ain't trying to blow Sponge Spider, but I love him. Cause he don't give a fuck about where you from. Who you a real nigga, you a real nigga. You heard? He don't give a fuck about no borough, but he love Brooklyn niggas though. He do. You know what I'm saying? Tata my motherfucking man. Come on.
What about his brother?
Troy is my boy too. You know what I'm saying? But Tata more thorough. Tata is much more thorough though.
So because you know we've been here for a while. Let me ask you. I have I get stuck in the stories. So is there anything that you forgot to say?
I may have, nigga, and I gotta write it down and remember it. You heard?
Because we're gonna do an interrogation room next week.
Yeah, you know.
Are you with that?
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm down with that.
So
You know what I mean?
how do you feel about when the blood gangs started to separate? Like how do you feel about that?
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Like the 6ix9ine, the Treyways, and all that other stuff going on.
Yeah. I like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Maybe he got a better vision than that on me. Because I'm gonna tell you something. When they started break, he'd tell you. He said, "Okay, we was riding up here just now. I'm glad you said that. Quick flip. Let me tell you what this nigga said to me. He said, "Yo," I said, "We going to?" I said, "Yeah, I can't wait to this interview." He said, "Yo, KK, you know I heard when GKB came out, you ain't like that shit. You was cutting mad homies." I said, "You right." I said, "What? You got beef or something, nigga? Why you dropping? Fuck." Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Why were you doing that? Why did you cut GKB? Nigga?
Because I was so against anything other than non-Trey. You heard?
So you think you man started the blood on blood beef?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually the one like that 1090 shit and set tripping. I was KK or like I was, you know what I'm saying? I was tight. You heard? I ain't like that no more. That was in the 90s. You heard? That was early in the 90s and shit.
So you made up 1090 blood?
Yeah, you know.
What does 1090 blood mean?
You tell him. You tell him what it means.
It's my man. What's the 1090? I'm asking you.
I mean set tripping. You know what set tripping means?
I know what set tripping means.
All right, that's
1090. Even though I do this.
There.
As a
That's set
celebration.
tripping, you heard? That's set tripping. That's set tripping.
So 1090 blood means set tripping.
Yeah, something like that. You
so
heard?
you started cutting homies.
Yeah, I started cutting a lot of weak homies. A lot of niggas that I knew that was snitching. You heard? That was homos. Yo, don't get it twisted. A lot of these niggas was homos. A lot of niggas was snitching.
That word on YouTube, we can't, they're
Oh,
flagging.
nah, yeah.
People
Shit.
were
Damn.
gay.
I mean homicide.
Yeah.
I ain't mean homo. I mean homicide.
So a lot of niggas, you can say gay. They were gay.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, I was really, I was trying to keep this shit so original, more original than it was. You heard? You know what I'm saying? I was trying to keep this shit tight. I was trying to keep it pure. I was trying to keep it strong. I was trying to keep it fierce. You heard? I wanted this shit to be strong. I want like no zero tolerance. You understand what I'm saying? I was against all this other shit, all these other dudes, and they wasn't doing what they supposed to do. It wasn't made for this shit. It was crazy, man, But I got an honorable discharge from it in '95. You heard? I disassociated myself for a while, like, yeah, man, you heard? And I was on my own mission, you heard? You know what I'm saying?
What was that mission?
My own mission? I was on a journey to other things, and mentally, I was dealing with a lot of mental things, you heard? You know what I'm saying? So, I had to get myself together because the way I was living was like, it was ridiculous, you heard? You know what I'm saying? The whole prison shit changed. I'm still not right, you heard? Taking mad meds and shit, you heard? See the psych, I get shot in my ass every day because I see things I don't see, and people think, you know what I mean? Shit like that, you know what I mean? So, but I'm maintaining, you know what I'm saying? Fuck. I'm still human. You heard?
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? So you know,
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
crazy.
So okay, so
I made a nigga kill himself. In Elmira, I got in trouble for. Remember I was telling you about? I made a nigga
why
kill
you say,
himself.
"Oh my God" for? He
Yo,
always
that's
saying this
so
shit.
listen,
Come on, man.
Nah, I was listening. Check this shit out. It was in Elmira. Listen to this shit.
Careful,
right?
because like I said,
Careful. We're not taking things down,
disclaimer.
man.
I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Alright.
I'm old already. I live life. You heard? Fuck all the pussy. Let me shut up. But listen to this, right? No, I was in the yard and shit, right? So boom, I'm like, yo. I was talking to this dude, and he was in jail for rape and murdering a motherfucking underage girl, right? And he was a porter. His name was Red Dog. So, you know, the homies in there, before I got the homies in there used to like him. They used to have him on missions, you heard? Take this to the cell. He give out water, boom, boom. So he kind of like fit in and shit. But me, I was like, man, this is ridiculous, man. These niggas is crazy, man. Fucking with this nigga in that type of way, you heard? But anyway, make a long story short. So we was in the yard. And you know when they call you for go back, you gotta be in certain format, you heard? Mm-hmm. So when they call you on the speaker, your whole tier gotta go back, right?
I'm listening.
So now I'm talking to this nigga and I'm like, yo, give me a piece of candy, man. What you got, Jolly Ranchers? He's like, yeah. So I was like, let me get a Jolly Rancher. So I get a Jolly Rancher. His housing tier went in. He missed it. So now the police come out. Yo, we missing one. So the motherfucking sergeant in a white shirt, he in a white shirt. This nigga comes and he already know this nigga Red Dog because he's a porter for him. He worked for the police. Mm-hmm. So he's a porter for the police. So, but he, you know what I'm saying? So he comes over. He's like, yo, why the fuck you ain't go back to your house when you supposed to? And smack that nigga so motherfucking hard the Jolly Rancher came out his mouth. I looked, oh shit. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Get your ass in there and kick the nigga. Boop! The white boy. I was like, he a piece of shit anyway, but damn, man, that nigga had to do a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Piece of shit anyway, but fuck. So when we went back to the housing area, that shit had me tight, you heard? Because they did that shit in front of me, you heard? So I took some type of way to that shit. Like they was like, you know, it was a territorial thing, you heard? So my tier is up on the second level. His tier, my cell's on the second level. His cell on the first. Mm-hmm. So he didn't come out. After he got smacked, he wasn't a porter. He's like, yo, he told police, yo, I'm locking in. I ain't doing water, none of that. So the sucker nigga locked in. So my other son came out, you heard, which was a blood, named Net. He came out. So I wrote a kite to the white boy. I was like, yo, you better do something to the fucking police, nigga, or I'm gonna do something to you. We gonna get your ass, you heard? You know, just fucking with that nigga, you heard? So I gave the kite to Net. Net went and gave a kite to this nigga, you heard? So I'm looking at the nigga, see if he come to the cell door, like he took the kite, boom. You know what, fuck. Yeah, nigga, come to the door. All right, so a couple of minutes go by, an hour go by, Net doing water. I said, yo, that nigga ain't get back at me. Go check on that nigga. So I'm in my cell looking like, go check on that nigga, man, see what that nigga doing. So I seen a nigga go to his cell and start screaming, yo! I'm like, what happened? Like, yo, open the door. He hanged up. Nigga died. Nigga killed this motherfucking self. But that ain't it. So now, this nigga killed himself. So make a long story short, all the police, jail, they run to his cell, take him down, whatever. I see them carry the nigga out. They got the piece of paper in this. They got the piece of paper where I wrote. Yeah, nigga. Quick. They got the paper. Now they look at my cell. I'm like, oh, shit. So I start packing all my shit, you heard? Start putting on mad clothes. I know they come in and whip me out, you heard? So I start picking it. Yo, dead serious, word. So I started getting all my clothes and shit, you heard? Putting my extra shirts on, extra pants, 2 pair of pants, socks, all that. I was like, yeah. So I got my shit packed. Everything in my cell pack. So boom, I'm like, yeah, fuck, I'm ready. Doing push-ups, squats, you heard? Push-ups, squats. Yeah, I'm ready for this. They gonna kill me now, you heard? So police come by, asking everybody for child, you heard? Child. I'm like, yeah, child, you heard? They kept going. They don't fuck with me. They leave. I'm like, what the fuck? So now, child come. Boom. So they pop all the cells except for mine. What the fuck? Yo, let nigga pull buck him with the. Yo, I put down for child. They was like, yeah, they know that. You heard? So when everybody went to child, you heard? Everybody went to child. Them niggas came like 8 deep to my cell. You heard? Everybody went to child. Came 8 deep. Pop my shit. Boom. Bust my ass again. You heard? Boom, 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 boom. You want to play? You heard? Threw me an admin sag and shit. I was like, yo, the fuck? Yeah, that shit was a. Yeah, son. I got shit crazy.
So he said that you came up with the phrase 1090 and stuff like that, 1090 and stuff like that. It's how long you been home for?
I've been home since 2003.
2003.
Yeah.
How did you stay home?
Yeah, cause I'm smart. I'm smart, man. A lot of shit that I did, but I didn't stop going to jail. I mastered this shit. I know exactly how to minimize my fucking felonies into misdemeanors. I did a whole bunch of. I did bullets here and there. You know what a bullet is? A bullet is a year.
Yeah.
Plus a year in jail. I did a bullet every year since then, up until now. I still do bullets, you heard? I minimize my activity. I know I turn my felonies into misdemeanors. I don't make it seem as bad. Is it? You know what I'm saying?
You don't like the fact that all these guys like the trayways and all these things. Do you?
I don't feed it to them. I don't even comment
pay them no
on
attention.
I don't pay that shit no attention.
Okay.
No, only my squad.
And what's your squad?
Only I pay attention to my billies, to the billies. I love billies. I got like right now. I got billies in Brownsville, where I'm from. It's mad of them, you heard? And I like what they do. You heard?
What about the hats?
I don't pay attention to them niggas.
Got you.
I don't pay attention to the Jets, the hats.
Got you.
You know what I mean? I don't pay attention. That's their own squad. They got their own story. Now, the apes, all right. Like, the main nigga that he got 100 years, he got like 50 years, ape. That Dick Wolf, that's my man. He write me till his day. He writes me. I know people that go see him.
Have you ever heard of a guy named Mikey B?
Never heard of him.
Okay.
I never heard of him.
Yeah, okay.
Never heard of him,
man. What's next for you?
I don't know. I'm on a journey. You got something planned?
The books.
Oh, my books. The only thing about that is, I fucked that up. See, by being, I fucked my book whole shit up. I had the Rolling Stone magazine, right? When I was in jail, I had the Rolling Stone magazine writers come see me while I was in jail. So they were like, yo, we want to do a book project with you, a 3-part series on a book. You know what I'm saying? Zebra Town. And I was like, yeah, that's what's up. So, I was like, yeah. So, and a certain percentage of my book that's being sold throughout the world. Right? Even in Australia, it's being sold. It's all over the world, Norway. So I'm like, all right, I'm supposed to see some type of percentage on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not really seeing no money. You hear me? So what happened was I ordered, but I could go to the bookstore and be like, yo, I want 400 or 500 books. Give it to me. They'll give it to me. You hear me? They give it to me without me paying nothing. I'm supposed to pay for nothing. I ain't got to pay nothing, you heard? So they give it to me. But I'm supposed to give them their percentage of the book going back. So I don't. I don't give them shit. I sell my books on my own, keep all the fucking money, you heard? So they got tight. Fuck out of here. Y'all give me a percentage of what I sold. I'm going to give you a percentage of what you sold. Fuck out of here. So now they stop fucking with me. Cut me off. Bing. Crazy. So what's supposed to be now? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Well, is there anything that you think he forgot to talk about?
Yo, you have a right to drive home, nigga? Because he don't fuck with you.
Is it,
Perspective, nah, he good, man. I
Yeah.
just want to make sure that he got his story told.
did he tell
That
every?
he didn't, so to speak, throw anybody under the bus in the midst of his story. But, that's
You thought he threw the Magoo guy under the bus?
Magoo was Lion King at first. And when it comes, I didn't want to jump into that. You know what I'm saying? He was Lion King at first. When it comes to Lion King, that was the oppressors. So that's
Right.
But Magoo was cutting his own peoples. Magoo
Magoo was getting at his own people, so that's what made him okay. So, you know what I'm saying?
Back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, back then. That's what made him.
GF right now.
Yeah, he's a man.
And
Yeah.
behind the wall, the Spanish nigga Magoo is the GF right now.
It's GF right now.
Of 9 Trey.
Okay.
Oh, I did forget a couple of things. Like, no. This is interesting.
You gotta edit.
This is interesting. You gotta look at the Jim Jones video. Listen, the Jim Jones. You ever seen the Jim Jones video? I was there. You Google that shit. Somebody stole a picture. Listen, somebody stole a picture of me, right, in the feds. SI, shout out to SI, God bless the dead. Now, that's my homie. I don't know how I forgot SI. See, that now I understand what B.O. was going through. So many real niggas, so many good niggas. SI, oh my God. I love him. He stole a picture of me, of somebody, had a picture of me in the feds. SI was there. SI was like, yo, how you know Killer Kev? And dude was like, yo, that's my man. He brought me home. And it was my cousin, Twan. You heard? He stole a picture. Whoop. You heard? Yeah. He stole a picture, right? So SI, he said, yo, and Twan told me, he said, yo, man, nigga, SI stole a picture of me. I said, that's my heart. Tyree Garland, Tyree, that's my heart. We was right each other. You know what I'm saying? And when that shit happened in Attica, yeah, he gave me my rims. He gave me 5 stars. He wanted me to become the godfather of non-Trey. I was like, I refuse, nigga. I refuse. I'm gonna tell you something about me. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. The reason why I didn't take the godfather of non-Trey at that time when I knocked the police out was because I don't like to tell motherfuckers what to do. I hate that shit. I want niggas to be influenced in what they want to do. How do you want to do shit? They said when Marcus Aurelius said it. You ever heard of Marcus Aurelius? You gotta read that book. It's Marcus Aurelius called Meditations. You know, Don King talked about it. I read that book. I had taught books in myself, but he said that when people are influenced by their leaders, they do what their leaders do, not what the leaders tell them to do. You heard?
That's real.
So I always wanted to lead by example, and I did. I don't want to tell niggas what to do, what I ain't gonna do. A lot of these niggas that got these positions, they tell motherfuckers what to do that they not gonna do. So.
When B.O. said the big homies, that's a lot. Big homies are what big homies? That's the only big homies of the big homies around. And I don't care if you.
No, I'm not gonna take nothing from him.
He wasn't that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm
So
not gonna take
B
nothing.
wasn't the, but
When you say he got that from Rod Diggs, the big homie, Rod Diggs is in Colorado and Super Max. The big homies and big Mad Dog Bloods. He got that from that.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? But that was blood before him. You know what I'm saying? He came before him, so you can't be the big homies of the big homies. When you come to Shockwells, OG Shockwells, you mention that name, everybody's name goes, oh, okay, yeah, I know what that is. Corey King, CK, and they gonna ring bells. He brought him home in them days, so you can't.
Yeah, when I
made me hit you up on Instagram.
When I
said to him, he was like, nah.
I remember when I first stepped in Attica. But
he liked me. He said B.O. was man, so be his man.
Yeah, boy, so be his
man.
man.
But
Yeah,
he wasn't as violent as him.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't active. He was active.
Jungle,
But
you got lions.
yeah,
You got hyenas. You got wolves. You got bears.
No, hold on. Yeah, hold on. I can't let you say that about B.O., man. I can't let you do that.
Yeah.
I can't. I fuck with you, but I can't. I didn't hear nothing.
I'm not saying that he's not.
No.
He's a gangster.
He's official.
No.
Him, yeah, he's of course the official because he.
No. I can't take nothing from B.O. because I seen B.O. get busy without being a blood. So that's why I don't take nothing from him. I seen him go over there and put himself on a suicide mission. You heard? He was a suicide. Yo.
I know this nigga. I like this nigga.
Yo, hold up, bud.
I got it, but at the same
Yeah,
time,
but-
B.O. paid homage to this man to me.
Not
Right.
at the time, though. Not until we tied you up.
No.
He said before
that.
No, he said
Before
before
that.
You didn't find the footage, nigga.
I could.
You didn't find the footage.
When you watch the whole footage,
you
you
should
see
have that in the beginning, nigga. You sound crazy.
No, I don't sound
You wanna know
crazy.
why? Because you don't know the history. So he should have been did that.
I don't know the history.
What
I'm
I'm
not in a
saying
position.
is-
Hold on, let me finish.
B-Dub.
Now let
B-Dub.
Now let
No, hold
P-Dub
up,
talk.
son.
Listen.
He should
Nah,
have been
niggas,
that during
it's
the-
my interview. Fuck that. Yo,
He
chill
let you know,
out.
hold on, wait. He should
Hold
have
up.
been P,
Y'all
dog.
niggas- I gotta put my. Yo, hold up. Chill out. All right.
But at the same
Go
time,
ahead.
you can't tell me that this man didn't tell me that or before. Not when you hit me up.
Right.
I told you that in the message.
No, you did not.
You gotta read the message then.
Bro, what you said? You said it was unintentional that he didn't.
This is what he told me to tell you.
So
Right.
how you-
But I already was
You
aware.
heard him?
I told you he told me at Bimmy house. I told you he told me at Bimmy house.
So-
Yo.
Yeah, so that, yeah.
I told you this.
so you said that he said it was unintentional.
His
that-
message to tell you that it was unintentional. When I say, yo, Bill, some
Right.
nigga, Bill,
You
some
missed
nigga.
the whole history.
Wait, hold on. Say what you
I
about to
like
say.
blood, nigga.
Nah.
Oh, him. You talking about him?
No.
Oh.
You, come on,
Yeah.
please.
Yo,
I
yo.
watch this shit all the time.
And I appreciate you, but at the same time, I cannot allow because he paid the utmost respect to this man.
Right. Yo,
What I said
yo.
about the nigga schemes, he not qualified to talk on BO shit.
You said that.
I said
Right. Right.
You said
I
that.
don't respect that
That
nigga.
put his
Nigga.
pain in.
You said
He
that.
not qualified, not talking about big bro.
I hear what you
I'm
said.
speaking on him.
Right.
I hear what you
I'm
said.
saying BO. I'm saying the nigga schemes.
Yeah, but he's the only one.
Dub crazy,
He's not the
bro.
only one.
I'm saying
B
niggas-
Dub, listen.
I've
B
been
Dub
out
is
back
crazy.
in times.
But it is.
He know my history. I'm saying nigga schemes not qualified to talk on BO because he ain't put that pain in.
Yeah, he talking
I
about.
told him that on separate before you.
You told Scheme that?
Yeah, nigga, the brain, the
Right.
nigga.
He said, yo,
Bullshit
he got
nigga.
no business talking about BO and his whatever
Got no
addiction.
business.
What he fuck
That's
out of it.
y'all.
That's
Big
true.
OGs. I'm speaking on him though. How you forget him?
But he
Did not.
didn't intentionally.
That's what I'm
Look,
saying.
look what he
yeah,
just said by doing
yeah.
the
He
interview.
didn't do it.
Look what he said by doing the interview. He said, yo, look what he said by doing the interview.
How though, nigga?
He
No,
says,
He
no.
said the same thing.
I did
dog.
the same thing because
About what?
He's a lot of real niggas.
SI. I was like, oh shit, I'm about to
How
leave.
can you forget SI?
Right.
He went out and Staten Island.
Calm down, nigga.
You don't know what
He's
SI is.
I know, man.
Yo.
That nigga flew Moses.
You don't know what SI is.
Huh?
Yeah.
My man Bino been talking about SI, nigga.
That's right.
You don't know what SI is.
Yo.
I'm listening. Let me tell you something.
No, you
Yo,
don't
yo,
know
yo,
the
yo,
genuine
B-Dub.
feeling.
Fucking my-
You know the genuine.
I don't know the genuine feeling.
That's what I watch.
If
you don't know what SI is.
it's not,
I watch you rip church off in the car.
if it's not,
You don't
hold
know
on,
what
let me
SI
be.
is.
If it's not, let me tell you something. I can understand the feeling, cause that's like Webb talking and he don't mention Nitty.
Okay, cool.
But I'm giving you an example.
Right,
That's like
Alright,
you know,
Bimmy.
Bimmy talking about he don't mention Prince. So I get what you're saying.
When he said taking his shit down, the nigga Soul B was like, he was questioning you about you taking the interview down.
Yeah.
Pulling Bimmy and Queen Flip, and I seen that shit.
Yeah, yeah. He wasn't questioning me. He was already aware. He was talking shit back to me. Don't get it misconstrued, nigga. He was already aware. That's my man. I know Soul B paid this man homage on the
Respect.
phone privately at Bimmy house. He said there was a nigga, a boxing nigga that fucked up. I said, yo, dude. He said he told me he was gonna do
Let me
it.
ask you a question.
I said, my kids. He said
What you
that.
said,
Right.
you said when I hit you up on Instagram?
I called the nigga like, yo, there's a nigga here.
I said when I hit you up.
I don't know. I gotta
That's
read
the
it.
message I passed
You know how much?
to him.
You know how much hit ups I get up a day?
You got 500,000. It's not my fault, nigga.
Come on, man.
Yo, B
Come
Dub.
on, man.
Yo, B Dub. I got pissed, nigga. So
Facts,
chill
me
out,
too.
man.
You
got it. Love you.
Water
I love
sick,
you,
huh?
girl.
Nah, it's real shit what he's saying though. He's saying,
yeah,
he's saying
yeah,
some
yeah.
real shit.
No, I respect.
Nah, we saying real shit. Anybody,
I love this nigga.
anybody would feel the same way. Anybody
Yeah.
feel the same way.
Thank you, G. Thank you, G.
Anybody
Hold
feel
me
the
down,
same
G.
way.
He done go crazy, man.
This is shit, guy. See,
Right.
this is shit. When he get hype, that's his shit.
Yeah.
He loved that
No,
shit.
you know what
Yeah,
it is? Look, if somebody came up here and said, yo, Kevin, you solid. Privately, you told me about these niggas privately. So if you forget, I can't hold you accountable. My
Right.
job is to defend you.
Right.
So B told me about yo, there's a nigga he
That's
boxed.
right.
I didn't believe he boxed.
That's
he
right.
showed that he's a boxer. Official. He told me that out of his
Right.
mouth.
Right.
At Bimmy house,
Right.
here,
Right.
and after. I said, yo, he said, that's my man. Tell that nigga call me or tell his man. That's what he told me.
I know. I believe you. I believe you. He's just going to.
You don't believe him, woman. You just gonna believe the nigga.
I do.
Hold on, P-Dog. Hold on,
I
P-Dog.
talked to BO yesterday,
Hold on,
nigga.
P-Dog.
I
You
was
say
thinking-
you say you support me.
Nah, I fuck with
Have
you.
I ever
Yeah.
come off as a liar? No, hold on. You support me and I like you. Me and you. Have I ever
Hey,
came
Bill
off
walked off you. I told him.
Exactly.
Bill walked off you.
Have I ever came off as a liar to you and you
Nah,
watch
nah,
me?
nah,
All right,
nah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I fuck with you.
I fuck with you.
Yo,
Shit.
hey, yo.
All right, hold on, we gotta wrap this shit again.
Yeah,
Word, man. I got a piss, nigga. I'm 50 years old. That nigga's got me get ready to leak on myself. Right out here on TV. What the
Yeah.
fuck, man?
Nah, don't do that.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, one for.
Yeah. I love this energy, though. This some good energy, you heard?
Yeah.
I want to come here. Can I get a job here? What the fuck is wrong with y'all niggas?
I think next. I think. Hey yo, all jokes aside, like we gotta wrap this up. But would you be able? P-Dub, would you be able to do the interrogation room with me next week? That's very important to me. Interrogation
what's that
room
consist of?
The interrogation room consists of we sitting down and I getting deeper as far as the PTSD as a one-on-one.
Right.
Each other as a light. It's like an interrogation room. One light.
Right.
I did one with my man Nuke. I did one with Malik. I did one with a couple of niggas, and the response is good.
Right, facts.
I did put it out. It's out. You crazy? I put everything out, nigga. I'm from Queens.
Right.
You know, crazy.
Right.
Yeah. Rest in peace to your man too that just passed away.
Yeah.
Your man passed away. Rest in peace to him.
That's right. Rest in peace to what? Low, nigga.
Oh,
my son Low. Rest in peace to Low, man.
Old
Brownsville Day.
See, now,
we was in there deep.
Now, if I didn't say that and we would have signed off, what would you see what I'm saying?
See?
Don't edit that part, though. I'll fuck with you, Queens Flip. We pulled up a Brown. We pulled up Old Thomas Day together. I went and picked them up.
Wow, we was there.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
We didn't even know what happened. We was like only a couple of feet away when it happened. Police was right there, crossing the. They had the streets off. Police sit there. Boom, boom, boom. He's like, what the fuck? This nigga looked at each other. Boom, 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 boom. You heard? He's like, and we still stood there. It was like, we used to that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, son.
Rest in peace to Los Skino.
Rest in peace,
yeah. Rest in peace to Los Skino. Rest in peace to Powerful, man. You heard? Word, son. What's that, man?
So, do you have an Instagram?
I don't.
You need to start one.
I don't know how.
Well, after you use the bathroom, we're gonna start you on because when I put, I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna have this clip chopped up and drop it tomorrow. So when I put it out, people gonna want to find you and talk to you.
All right.
So you need to start. Same thing I told So Be. This is why I tell my niggas to come in my word. And I'm gonna tell you like I told So Be. There's a way with your stories, if you be mindful, because after this come out, people gonna reach out to you. So if you be mindful and you choose, I think P-Dub is aware. You don't jump out the window and do things. I show niggas how to get the money. I think you need to start, and I Flip. I think there's ways with your stories to monetize off of YouTube because you got real stories and people will pay you to hear it.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
and
a fact.
To get money in your pocket.
That's
Same
a
thing
fact.
I told So Be. His YouTube right now, he has over 500 subscribers because I helped him get that.
That's a fact.
I feel the same thing. So I feel that, I know you probably don't like Instagram, but I feel you should start it so I can at least put a name so people can contact you.
Okay.
You shouldn't go uncontacted.
Right.
That's it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anything else you got to say because we got to sign out.
Yeah, we got to sign. I got to take a piss, you heard?
That's it?
Yo, salute to everybody. If I left you out, I'm sorry. I apologize. But, I didn't mean to. It's not intentional.
Nah,
it's
Tell your man I'm not editing nothing out. Tell him.
Yeah, he ain't editing nothing out, B-Dub. Nothing. You
All
heard?
right. Listen.
This
is the first show we set our disclaimer on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This is the
yeah.
first show. We're gonna see. We're gonna try to keep it going.
Sign out, G.
Oh man, DJ G Money 156 on the Instagram every Thursday. Tipsy Thursdays.
You late for your joint. You late.
I missed the whole shit tonight, man.
It's
Friday. Yeah, but that's for the weekly gym. But I'm supposed to be somewhere. But we had a great interview, so I wanted to stick around.
That's dope,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? Hang out.
We ain't taking shit down.
What's up?
Blow the horn.
We good?
That's it, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's Queen Flip, URLTV.tv.
Right.
Man, it's classic, man. Classic episode. I
Another
enjoyed
one.
it.
Another one.
Stay tuned for the interrogation room. I'm going to get the big homie Killer Kev on Instagram in a little bit. We're going to sit down and talk to P-Dub. But remember, man, support, subscribe, rate. Make sure you go to SoundCloud to hear the audio. A lot of y'all niggas don't understand what goes on. When you look at you have to go to the full episode section. That's what episode we up to. So when you see that, then the next week, the episodes on the audio comes out Tuesday on SoundCloud, iTunes, and then the full video comes out on Sunday. So it's Tuesday, Sunday. Those are our days. And the reason why we put clips out, just to give you guys something to anticipate it. So remember, lock your doors, close your windows, close your blinds, open your blinds, and if you see a nigga like Killer Kev on your lawn, don't be afraid to use a firearm, nigga. He's gonna hurt you.
That's a fact.